Tracking Santa around the world. It's Christmas Eve on Kringle Radio.
Merry Christmas from North Pole Flight Command. I'm Alfred Stocking. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, in record time yet again, in a triumphant return to the North Pole. As is our tradition, here's Elf Mitch with the call. Mitch.
Red, the weather outside is frightful still, with blowing snow, gusting winds, and blinding conditions for man and reindeer alike. Santa, however, is coming in with all lights blazing. I had no idea the sleigh was equipped with lasers, and those lasers are cutting through the whiteout conditions. He's at a severe down angle, which is a flight strategy in these conditions when the sleigh is empty. Santa is clearly taking no chances on a safe landing, and with a puff of snow, he's down, and the reindeer are driving now, digging into the snowdrifts as they swiftly return Santa to the reindeer barn. And he's back, and this closes the book on Operation Merry Christmas 2025. Crowds of elves and their family are cheering Santa and themselves on yet another job well done. Fred, back to you.
Another inspiring call, Mitch. And the perfect closing to another epic Christmas campaign at the North Pole. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, please know that we love you here at the North Pole and thank you for your belief and your support. From all of us to all of you, a Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. I'm Alfred Stocking, signing off for North Pole Radio News and SantaUpdate.com on the Kringle Radio Network.
You're listening to
Welcome, everybody, to the Foxhole. Merry Christmas.
Hello, Jack!
Hope y'all have had a phenomenal Christmas day, Friday, weekend so far. I haven't done Christmas yet.
Yeah.
Because my parents, or at least my dad, so my dad, he caught like a really nasty cold, like on the second to last day of the cruise. And then he managed to give it to my mom on the car ride home on Tuesday.
Good.
I managed to not somehow get the sickness. And so pretty much since I've been home Tuesday, I have been sequestered in my room away from them up until like it is ongoing. It's been three, four, almost 4 days now. And so I think we're gonna do it tomorrow morning. I think we're gonna do the gift opening tomorrow morning. Because I think by that point, like the ability, like the spread of it will have stopped essentially, and they'll be on the downswing of it.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully we can do gift exchange and opening and stuff without giving it to me as well. But the sequestration luckily has worked so far. I haven't got it. I don't even have a tingling of it. I feel totally fine. So staying away from them has actually worked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Dude,
like
fucking everybody's been fucking sick this Christmas.
it's not like when we, because they're back during in what was it, 2020? Yeah, it was 2021. We had a family COVID Christmas. Well, we all had COVID together, and we just did Christmas with COVID. But this is not one of them. But yeah, it's been interesting. So I still don't know what the hell I got for Christmas, because my parents got me a fuck ton of stuff that I did not ask for. We usually only get stuff that we ask each other. So I don't know what the fuck random shit they bought me. So I'm actually having like a legitimate Christmas experience where I literally don't know what all this shit is that I'm getting.
Wow.
Yeah, so we'll see. But yeah, other than that, it's been good. It's been good for me at least. I finished Red Dead Redemption yesterday. Wasn't able to 100% the game because one of the missions like glitched out, and I wasn't able to do like a challenge where you get to like beat all of the North American strongholds in like a day of game time. One of them just failed because it just didn't register the win condition, and it just botched the whole run. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing this on stream. The thing is, like, I'm not too flustered about it though, because like, yeah, I want to get that trophy, but I'm not going to be platinum the game anytime soon because I switched over to the PS5 version in the middle of the playthrough because they've released like the updated version. And the trophies didn't transfer over from the PS4 version. So I kind of have to like re-earn all the trophies on the PS5 version, which is fucking stupid.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah, exactly. It totally sucks. So I have to do like a whole other playthrough anyway to platinum the game. So I'm like, I'm not gonna, get bent out of shape about it. And then on Tuesday was my only other stream of the week where I did like a full loop through the Lost River in Subnautica. And I got by two of the juvenile ghost leviathans, which I was proud of myself for. Still nowhere near as scary as the Reapers, I say. But yeah. That's pretty much it for me. I have been definitely using my time off to just fucking chill the hell out. I started playing a game off stream called Blades of Fire, which is this little known Souls-like. It actually kind of plays like Souls-like, where you have like these really like, methodical. It's really it's interesting because like you basically you all the weapons you have to craft yourself. All the weapons are crafted. So you have to determine like what the weapon, like, is it going to be? It's like certain enemies have different weapons, and like if you want to like learn how to make a weapon, you have to like kill like a certain number of the enemy that uses that weapon, right?
That's cool.
And so as you play the game and kill more enemies, you learn how to make more and more weapons. And like hidden throughout the game are like these statues that give you like different weapon parts, like new parts to the window. So like, smaller or larger hilts or longer shafts and different, blade shapes, etc., etc. And you also find like new materials and stuff like that. So you get like better and better metals and woods to use. And that all determines like the, all the different stats like durability and like parrying windows and blocking reliance and, piercing power, slashing power, blunt power, like all the weapons have different like those kinds of stats. And so you get to basically just build your arsenal. And they wear out over time. And there's this kind of ganky like blacksmithing mechanic where you have to like try to like forge the weapon that you make. And the better you forge, the more like repairs you have on the weapon.
Okay.
So as a weapon gets close to breaking, you can repair it, and that uses up like a star. And if you, the better and better you get at blacksmithing, the more stars you can get on a weapon.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, so like that's like the central mechanic of the game. But it has like this very like heavy, and the other cool mechanic is that like it's not like heavy attack, normal attack. Instead, it's like square and circle is like left and right. Like a strike to the left or strike to the right. And then X is a strike from the bottom, and triangle is a strike to the head or strike from the top. And so like you have to like, every time you focus on an enemy, it'll tell you like whatever weapon you have currently equipped how effective it's going to be for every sector of their body. And get to flip around to different weapons and stuff like that to like use the right weapon for the right enemies and strike them in the right ways to get in the right way. It's really cool. It's a really cool mechanic actually.
Sounds neat, yeah.
Yeah, and it's got like
What's the name of the game?
Blades of Fire. Jazz actually recommended me the game. And so it's a big game too. It's a fucking big game.
I don't know what game you're talking about.
It's pretty cool.
What game you're talking about.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I think I remember seeing a trailer for it, and then thinking it was cool. I think Jazz also mentioned to me playing it.
It's on sale right now. It's only like 20% off. It's still like $40-something. But I think it's a little hidden gem of a Souls-like. Actually, it's really cool. And I do like the weight of the weapons. Like it's very the heavy strikes and stuff like that. So like it has like that square left, right, up, down system. So you can, but if you just hold down and the buttons, it's like a heavy attack for whatever zone of the body you're striking. So you can heavy attack from all angles, or normal strike from all angles. That's the way it works. But yeah, I have been thoroughly enjoying it though. And it's really fun, like finding new weapons and building new things and finding new materials and stuff like that. It's cool. I'm having a good time with it. But yeah, other than that, in real life, I have just been relaxing on my own while my parents are sick. So nothing real eventful there. Anyway, that's been my week.
Man. My week's been, I've not streamed a lot this week. This is the first time in a while that, we've had 5 streams on the channel in the last week. We've been taking it easy.
Yeah, you have.
Chat. Last Saturday, did we stream last Saturday at all? I think my wife streamed some Minecraft last Saturday.
Yeah, I think that's her go-to I need to stream to try to make up for weekly or something like that. I'm just gonna stream Minecraft.
Well, she's just been playing Minecraft just for fun, not necessarily weekly. Because the day after Monday, she streamed Minecraft that morning while I was grilling.
That's right.
Finally, fucking grilled. Finally grilled something. Sunday morning. Right, decided I was gonna sit down Saturday, I had gone to go see land with my father-in-law. I told you guys about that, right? The morning after, I was planning to smoke a ham. Everyone was fucking shitting on me for fucking wanting to get a propane fucking grill. Everyone's like, Rosa.
I wasn't.
Don't you know you have to get a coal grill because blah, blah, blah. Traditionalist bullshit. And the very first thing I did with my fucking propane grill wasn't even to because you're like, but the smoke flavor. You gotta smoke your food. You gotta get the smoke flavor. Very first thing I ever did with my fucking grill wasn't even grill something. I smoked a ham.
Yeah.
And it was, I apparently set the bar pretty fucking high.
Yeah. I heard you knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, it was fucking delicious.
And it could have been better. It could have been better because you cooked it a little too early.
Yeah. The only reason why, I think I nailed it, but I just cooked it too early because I didn't know what time we were going to Pace's parents' house. I just knew that we were, and I wanted to have enough time to do what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I smoked the ham early in the morning. I literally. I was planning to talk to DJ about some D&D stuff that morning. I ended up calling him while I was sitting outside of Tractor Supply, waiting for Tractor Supply to open. Because Tractor Supply wasn't open yet. That's how early in the morning I woke up.
That's really fucking early.
Yeah. I was parked outside of Tractor Supply for half an hour, waiting for them to fucking open. So I can buy some wood pellets. And I spent 3 hours smoking it.
Okay.
And then during that time, I made a glaze. I made a honey bourbon glaze with apple cider, some brown sugar, obviously honey and bourbon, teensy bit of pepper, teensiest bit of cinnamon.
Okay.
And then I spent an hour like applying a coat onto the ham, letting it like cook, caramelize the coat, applying a second coat. I applied 3 coats total of the glaze. I kept applying like basically right on the glaze. And so 3 hours of smoking, took the smoker out. Another hour building building layers of caramelized glaze. And then set that bad boy in the oven at 170 to just keep until it was time for dinner. And people really liked it. Really liked it. My wife doesn't like smoked ham, but she liked it so much that the next morning she had 2 bowls of it for breakfast.
Nice.
Like she had made herself some like, because I think she had made some what are they called? Not muffins. That's what I'm looking for. I
have no idea.
Some biscuits.
Oh,
made some
okay.
biscuits. She made some like jelly and ham biscuits for herself. And after she ate the jelly and ham biscuit, she was like, I kind of just want ham, and like asked me to get her a bowl of ham. And when she was done with it, she asked me for another bowl of ham. So I got her. She ate 2 bowls of ham for breakfast.
Damn.
She liked it so much. I was very, very happy, very pleased with myself. That's awesome. But that was essentially my Sunday. Made that after Pay hit daily. So I was like, we'll just take the day off and just relax, have some dinner with your family. So we did that, right? Day after that, I worked on stuff for like 5 hours. That's it. I just worked on stuff for 5 hours. I like couldn't get my head wrapped around like what the fuck I was doing. I don't know. I was just out of it. I've just been out of it.
It happens.
I don't know. Something seasonal just gets to me, I guess. I don't know. I've just been out of it. Not been able to concentrate. I kind of feel bad because I'm like not really prepared for the Myth and Mercury debut in 2 days.
Oh, jeez.
But it's gonna happen. I'm gonna do it. But yeah, I don't know. I've been like really burned out. Just really burned out. And
well, that's what happens when you have a job that requires you to do the job every damn day.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Tuesday was my anniversary. So me and Paige did a little hour stream, an hour before our anniversary. Like before we went to go have dinner. And then we had dinner. And it was nice. She had so Pei preemptively commissioned a cake from Publix. Very cute. And it was essentially cheesecake flavored cake, but it wasn't cheesecake.
Okay.
Because it was a like cream cheese frosting raspberry jelly cake.
Okay. It's weird.
It was. I mean, well, she knows it likes she knows that I like raspberries. Not raspberries. Yeah, she knows I like raspberries, and she knows that I also really like cream cheese. So she was like, "Oh yeah, this is her cake," and it really just tasted like fucking cheesecake. But it was pretty good. A bit too sweet for me, but it was pretty good. And then we had dinner, there was a place that we tried to go have dinner on Valentine's Day. Not realizing the place was actually really popular and was fully booked for the entire fucking night.
Oh, yeah.
So we didn't get to eat there on Valentine's Day. We ended up just getting pizza and then coming back home, which sucked. But my wife preemptively booked some seating at the restaurant, and it actually wasn't very busy that day because it's almost like it was 2 days before Christmas. It's like the day before Christmas Eve. And it's not a special day for anyone other than us. But yeah, so we went. We had some food. It was nice. It was nice and delicious. And then we came home, and I really had to pee, and I peed. And then we laid down and we watched some TV. and then went to bed. Actually, that's a lie. We didn't watch TV. We just went to bed. We were planning to watch TV and then stream, but we kind of just went to bed. And then
You had a gift opening stream.
yeah, I was trying to think if we did anything Christmas Eve. We didn't. Sorry, I had to sneeze.
Oh, you're good.
Chat like knocked out of the park in terms of like catching us up with weekly. Like just launched us way past weekly on our anniversary, and so we took the opportunity to just take Christmas Eve off because Pei wanted to
God forbid
So-
you take a holiday off.
Pei had agreed to make the sweets for the Christmas Eve party, and she made too many. Or rather, she had to make too many. She had to make like 3 sweets during like the one day.
Uh-huh.
So she spent all day standing like in the fucking kitchen baking. And seeing as I didn't have to stream, I ended up just opting to try to help her a little bit. I ended up feeling sick, so I laid down for a bit. I laid down for like an hour, but I spent most of the day like helping her, going to the grocery store to get stuff she was missing, whatnot. I bathed Sundrop.
Nice.
And we went to the Christmas Eve party, and right off the bat, her uncle was trying to get me drunk, and I had a couple beers, and I had a few shots, and I was like, you know what, I'm feeling pretty good. This is fine. This is nice. It's been a while since I've like heavily drank. Little did I know those were
That's how it
my,
always starts.
yeah, those were my I was feeling okay the entire night. Okay. I had 15 shots the whole night. I had 2 beers and 15 shots. Okay. And I was feeling honestly okay. I was feeling pretty okay. I was still like conscious. I was still like, I don't want to say sober, but I was still like there,
Mhm.
Like I could hold a conversation with you. I wasn't slurring my words. I was okay.
Yeah, you were buzzed, but
Yeah.
cognizant.
And
Yeah.
then, so I didn't realize this until like the day after, or like a couple days after. But that entire night, I didn't have a single sip of water.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
I had food.
But did you have
I
like
had
greasy
food.
protein and stuff like that? Like really fatty?
I had rice, beans, and meatballs.
Okay.
So I was pretty okay. Like I was okay in terms of food. I had food, but I washed my food down with beer. And I was thinking back. I was like, did I drink anything other than liquor?
You
and, like,
dehydrated the
alcohol?
shit out of
Like,
yourself.
I did.
You must have had
I had,
a
like, 2
horrible
sips.
headache.
I had like 2 sips of Pace Sprite, and that was it.
That
And so, Pei got me a bottle of water. Once I started feeling sick, which was when I sat down. I was feeling fight the whole night, and then I sat down after taking a piss. And man, I was a fucking wreck.
yeah.
I grew up in Pei's family's like bathroom, like in the toilet. On the way home, I had Pei like stop, like midway through the drive, like 3 times so I could throw up.
Oh, you poor thing.
I got home and I was so sick that my cat came over to comfort me.
Aww.
The entire ride, I felt like I was gonna shit myself.
Luna?
I didn't shit
or
myself. Yeah, Luna.
Luna? Okay.
Luna's like very she's very detached. Most
Yeah,
of the time.
yeah, she is. That's what I was. That's what I was thinking. Like, for her to
Yeah,
like
whenever-
recognize that you were in
whenever
so
I'm
much,
not feeling well-
struggling so much. Like, yeah.
Whenever I'm not feeling well, Luna's the first one to just come over to where I am and make sure I'm okay. I love her very, very much.
That's so cute.
Because
she is
but
chat.
yeah, she is.
She's
She,
like
she
the
normally
non-
doesn't follow me.
She's not
Go on.
social at all. Like
No,
Luna isn't, but the fact
she's
that
very
yeah. So the fact that she's like the first one there when you're in distress, though, that's so fucking adorable.
yeah. Like I went into the cow is waiting for death so she can eat you. No, I went into the bathroom and then immediately sat on the toilet because I felt like I was gonna shit myself, but I didn't have to poop. And she, like I sat down, she was already rubbing my leg.
Yeah, she's right there.
Yeah, she came over immediately to check on me. I threw up some more in the bathroom, and then I don't remember how I got to bed. I think Pei might have carried me.
That sounds about right.
I have not, I do not remember. Like, this is pretty much where I lost all of my memory. But I woke up and I wasn't wearing the clothes I was wearing when I went to bed. And so I woke up. I was feeling like shit. I had some water. I had a couple of bites of a cracker. And then I threw up like
oh god,
almost a liter of water.
Oh yeah,
rather of liquid. It wasn't water. It was sizzling.
This is the wholesome Christmas episode, chat. We're just talking about Rosa vomiting for 10 minutes.
Yep. Christmas morning, I fucking threw up like a fucking liter of just clear liquid.
Oh god, yeah.
Clear, like bubbling liquid. And then I spent the whole day dry heaving. But the Christmas morning, right, while I was feeling sick, it was also time to open presents. Because you had gotten me presents, Brother Doom had gotten us presents.
Viking got us a bunch of presents. So it was time to open the Christmas presents. And Pei had to basically open them while I just kind of sat back. I was like, I need to understand. I want art of this. I want art of from the perspective of the computer, almost like a webcam, of Pei sitting at the desk, opening a present, and in the background you see me lying on the floor on top of Amazon gift bags, curled up at the fucking fetal position with a plastic bag over my head. Yeah.
Because that's literally how I was. I was laying on the ground because I felt like I was going to pass out, so I couldn't sit up.
I couldn't help but notice
dry heaving in the background into a fucking plastic bag.
Something that had me I don't know. I don't think annoyed is the right word for it, but the fact that Pei methodically opens gift wrapping paper, she finds where the tape is and undoes the tape and actually unfolds the paper and stuff like that. I was just rip it open.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
Stop it! Stop it, woman! Stop! And just rip it open.
She nagged at me for doing that with the first couple presents, and then she started doing it herself.
Oh my god! Oh man, that was I guess I was annoyed. I was annoyed that Pei was not ripping open wrapping paper. Because I was just I screamed at the monitor multiple times during that stream. I was like, woman, just rip the paper! You're gonna throw it away anyway! What are you doing?
That wife is silly. Rosa was hungover for 2 days, impressive for someone that claims not to have gotten drunk. It's not the closest to fucking plastered I've ever been. It's not the most plastered I've ever been.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's up there. But again, I was still I remember most of the night. I remember most of the night so well. Don't tell my wife about this because she'll get mad at me. But I remember the night so well, right, that I argued with Pei about our seating arrangement when I was sitting down eating with her. Because she remembers parts of the night very differently than I remember them. Right?
Okay.
And I was drunk, so obviously I was drunk. Right? Her brother called this morning to check up on me. And even though we already dropped the argument yesterday, I couldn't help but ask. Because I'm a bad person, I know, but I have to know the truth. I have to know whether or not I was wrong. So I asked him about the seating arrangement when we were sitting down eating food. And he described the seating arrangement exactly as I remembered it. So I felt very vindicated. But yeah, even while I'm drunk, I remember all of it. I remember every conversation I had. I remember all the details, right? I remember all that stuff. I wasn't blackout drunk. But yeah, I was hungover for 2 days. I still feel sick today. It's been 3 days and I still feel kind of sick.
You're a little.
That's how bad.
Just like a little loopy.
That's how
Yeah.
bad. Yeah, I still feel like ugh.
Chat. I made a poll. I want to know
I
where the chat sits on this on this issue.
Everyone carefully opens. But anyways, Viking said he got high-end European chocolates, and my wife's first thought was to use it as fucking cooking chocolate.
Oh man, that's like blasphemy.
that's my wife. I love her. But Viking got me a fucking helmet. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's like a Crusader helmet.
Yeah. I think I mentioned to you before we went live that there's a train going right now in the general chat in my server. Did you get to look at it?
Oh yeah. The sticker that you posted.
Yeah. I was gonna like get fully dressed in like a jacket and like all sorts of stuff, and like I was gonna dress up for a picture with the helmet, but I put it on for silly giggles and I put the glasses over it. And Faye thought it was funny, so she took a picture. And I was like, oh, that's good enough actually.
That's great.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
You have to like that helmet can't be comfortable because it's not meant to be worn like just on its own. It's like you're meant to have like multiple layers, underneath the helmet. You know what I mean? Like you're not supposed to just put on a metal helmet on its own.
It's really tight with my glasses on.
Oh, with your glasses on?
It's
Yeah.
It's like I think the glasses press really tight against my face because obviously like the eye holes are supposed to be close to your eyes so that you can see through it.
Right.
You need padding inside. Oh no, the helmet has like a cap on the inside.
Oh, it's like built into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yes, you are supposed to wear even more than that.
Yeah, wool cap, chainmail, and helmet. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but yeah, it does have like a leather like leather straps and stuff on the inside for your head. So if you wear it and you like smack yourself on the head, you don't feel it because there's a layer in between the leather and the metal.
Right.
Essentially.
That's the thing. Like when you stack like a wool cap plus a layer of chainmail, and then the helmet, like you're
fortified.
You're pretty damn fortified. Like now, obviously, if you take a fucking warhammer to the fucking dome, like you're gonna feel that. Yeah. But you could take a beating. I mean, I remember like I swear, and I'm sure that there's people in the chat that know better than me, but there were like back in like the medieval era of like plate armor knights and stuff like that. Like there would be battles that would like last like all day long, and like no one would die because the armor was so effective, and they would get so tired so quickly that they wouldn't be able to deliver killing blows on each other. So there would just be like these hours and hours and hours long skirmish where no deaths would be tallied because the armor was so effective. Because everybody was lugging around all this armor, they got tired quick. And so it was like actually really hard to kill people in these battles. Anyway.
Oh yeah. But anyways. That was fun. I actually the gifts that you got me, the accessories for the truck.
Yeah, I got truck stuff for you.
Yeah. I actually okay, so hold on, let me not get ahead of myself. So that same day, right? Christmas Day, right? I like after the stream, right? Pei went to go get stuff for family. Sorry, get stuff from her family. Get some food. She was over there. And then when she came back, I was going to install the little piston for the
tailgate.
The tailgate.
Yeah.
Right. And well, as it turns out, I couldn't.
Uh-oh.
Right, because I was feeling sick, so I was like, I want to be outside. I want to do something outside.
Fresh air.
Right.
Yeah.
Some fresh air. And I want to just be active. I don't want to just fucking sit around moping because it'll make me feel sick for longer.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I was outside, and I got all my tools up on the table. I got everything ready to go, right? And then I finally got time to go and undo the first bolt to take the bolts that connect the tailgate like to the fucking truck bed.
Mm-hmm.
I had to remove those so I can install a little plate that comes with the kit. And so there's two different types of measurements for wrenches, right? There's metric.
Yeah.
And then there's quote unquote standard. And standard
imperial.
is imperial, right?
Which 5/16, 3/16, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. It's going off of eighths, fourths, eighths, and 16ths of an inch, which is fucking retarded.
Yeah.
So incredibly retarded.
Yeah, the metric is just a number. It's just like a number 4 or number 6 or whatever.
Yeah, the number of millimeters.
Yeah, exactly.
So I have a ratcheting like socket wrench that I can, use. And that wrench, for it, I have a bunch of bits, right, of different sizes, and even like an adapter bit. So if I have like bits that connect like the smaller wrenches, I can do that too, right? So I have them in both metric and standard, but my metric only goes down to 11 millimeters. Right, slightly too big for the bolt of my car. Right, but I do have the standard that goes smaller than that. Right.
Okay.
The next smallest size after the closest equivalent to 11 millimeters is 3/8 of an inch, which is very, very close to 10 millimeters. So I'm thinking, it should be fine. In reality, 10 millimeters is ever so slightly bigger than 3/8 of an inch, right? Very important. Obviously,
oh,
the
no.
11
Did you
millimeters
strip it?
is
Did you
the whole-
strip it? Did you strip it?
No. The 3/8 of an inch was just ever so slightly too fucking small
Right.
for me to use it to take off the fucking bolt. So I had to go to the fucking store to buy a 10 millimeter. Problem is, every single fucking store is closed on Christmas.
It's Christmas Day. Yeah, there's not a soul. It works on Christmas Day.
No. So I did fucking nothing all day and just got sad and watched TV. And we watched. I can't remember what movie we watched now off the top of my head. Oh, we watched The Accountant 2. That's what we watched. Good movie.
That's the Ben Affleck one, right?
Yeah. So Ben Affleck is a retard movie.
Yeah.
He's
He's like a functioning autistic person or something like that, right?
Yeah, he's a high functioning, yeah.
Like high functioning autistic, yeah.
And he's like an assassin essentially.
Right.
But so the fucking they went really hard on the whole like autists or super giga genius, whatever stuff.
Yeah, all the stereotypes, yeah.
It was a little it was a bit much. There was some stuff that was like, that's kind of just like a random plot hole for no good fucking reason. Like that's just kind of just stupid. But the movie itself was pretty good overall. I did enjoy it. And so did my wife. But then the next morning, I was still feeling sick, so I stayed in bed pretty much until Pay was come back home. And then I went to the store and I got me the 10 millimeter little fucking thingy. Little adapter.
Okay.
Little ratchet head. Right? And so I got those bolts off my truck. Right? The next step was to take off the bolt that holds the cable for the tailgate.
Mm-hmm.
The kit came with a Torx wrench,
Okay.
a T50 Torx wrench, but it doesn't have enough leverage for me to actually take the fucking bolt off. So I had to go back to the store again to get a fucking set of fucking Torx, like Torx wrench heads for my
Yeah,
fucking...
just extension bars basically that give you leverage. Yeah.
No, I didn't get an extension bar. I just got a little like a head that I can slap onto the adapter for my fucking
Socket.
my ratcheting wrench.
Okay,
Since that
gotcha.
one had more tension, and it was still really rough. I had to get paid to help me. I ended up cutting my thumb open trying to fucking.
This is very typical, by the way. This was a very normal, like, simple project balloons into this pain in the ass that takes all day project like scenario here. This is such a normal normal thing. Like I've been a homeowner for like, you know, a decade and a half now, almost 2 decades, and my god, dude, like this is normal. This is so normal what you're describing.
I went back to the store and the lady was like, "Oh, did you forget something?" And I was like, "No, I just didn't know I needed something."
Yeah.
She was like, okay. And I was like, "Yeah, it's Christmas present is an excuse to buy new tools." So here I am. But yeah, so that was fun. And then and the straps. So I thought the straps went connected to the truck, so I was ready to go back and get more tools. But they don't have to be, which I thought was really fucking cool. And the actual straps are so fucking cool. There's like I proper like geeked out and I was showing Pei. She didn't give a fuck, but I showed her anyway.
Oh yeah, the come-alongs. Yeah, come-alongs are great.
Yeah, so those straps, right? They have like a ratcheting system in them, so you can just pull them up, right? You can pull them as far as you need them, and then you press a button and they retract back, right? But obviously, just retracting it doesn't tighten it. So then you lift the little handle on it, and then it basically turns the retracting wheel. It has hooks on it, so it along with the handle, it almost acts like a handle. It's like a little lever handle. It acts like a ratchet, so you can ratchet it tight.
Yeah, that's why it's called it's called the come along.
I see. Well, I think it's super
cool. That's what those are called. Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
They're meant for strapping down like loads of stuff. So if you have like a pile of stuff, you just throw the come along rope over the top of it, hook it on both ends, and then you ratchet that thing to tighten it down on top of the pile. And you just do that a few times, and you're good to go. They're called come alongs though. That's like the colloquial term for them. Yeah, they're super useful.
Cool. It's so cool. I never seen one
Makes
that
it feel like a man.
I never seen one that like self retracts though. That's the part that like I was like, whoa.
Oh,
because
okay.
like to put them away, you just unhook and you just press a button, they fucking retract.
And
that's that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought that was cool. Fucking hate come-alongs. You can also use them to pull shit. We moved a shed with one and helped pull a tire off a building, a tree off a building. Wow. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you can. The way I connected in my car, so they're not just like swaying around and like smacking things in the back of the truck bed, because that's what shit freaks me out. I actually hooked them to each other.
Wait, why do you hate them, villain?
And I tightened them. Yeah, I think he was like, I hate them. I was able to use them for these other things.
Yeah, right. Like these sentences don't like line up with each other in terms of sentiment.
But yeah, it was pretty cool. I'm
glad you got to have like a real Christmas for a change.
Oh yeah, it was nice. I let Pei tell everyone. I told Pay not to tell no one, but I actually like the day that I put all the Christmas into the all the presents into the tree and we connected all the lights and stuff. I actually cried a little bit because it's been so long since I've
had a Christmas, a classic Christmas with a tree and presents under the tree and.
Yeah. I guess somewhere in me it was bad times over.
Yeah, right.
Years and years.
You had your wedding anniversary 2 days before. Yeah. It's
yeah.
How far you've come in 1 year.
So emotional.
By the way, Pay totally. Yeah. You know, Pay can't keep a secret because Pay said that multiple times on stream.
What?
That you cried a little.
Oh, did she?
Oh yeah, she did. You know she can't keep a secret to save her life, though. You know that.
I told her that she could.
So yeah.
At some point, I can't remember when. But
Villain hates coming along because he's the one who always has to be the one to actually do the work with them. Fair enough.
That's funny.
I get that.
That's funny. But yeah, it was nice. I talked to my siblings, and as you can imagine, they had a bleak, shitty Christmas because family's just a fucking mess.
Yeah.
But
tell them just give it a few years so they'll get where you're at. Even if they're not married, they'll still hopefully improve.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I talked to Pay and Pay's mom a few months back about how there's gonna come a day when my grandparents die and my mom's entire her entire life essentially falls apart because her being able to afford that place is entirely reliant on my grandparents' social security income.
Oh God.
And so I was telling them I was telling them how there's gonna come a day where I'm gonna have to drive down to Miami by myself, leave Pay here for a little bit, and just spend a few weeks over there just cleaning house.
And
just getting her fucking life together for her, but prom for later, not right now. It's Christmas time. Actually not. I played some Minecraft with Pay last night. And within the span of 2.5 hours that we played, I found over 30 diamonds.
Wow.
And got myself fully kitted in diamond gear.
Okay.
All on my own.
Okay. I played Minecraft for a day total.
Yeah, I hadn't played Minecraft in fucking years. Years I haven't played Minecraft because I don't really like Minecraft, but Pay's been begging me.
Yeah, I don't either. I like survival crafting games, but I don't like Minecraft.
Yeah. It was sad because I used to love Minecraft. I used to play tons of it, growing up, but I just got over it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just fucking times.
You move on.
And Pay was sad because I didn't really play with her. I kind of just did my own thing. I went in, I dug a hole for 2.5 hours, and I came out of it.
There you go.
That's what I did.
That's what
I dug a hole and then I came out of it. And
more than half of manual labor jobs are. It's digging holes and then filling them back in. I mean, that's
the graphics in Minecraft kills my immersion. The graphics in Minecraft kill my fucking brain. I had a headache the entire fucking time.
Yeah, I don't like it either, NDA. I just don't like the aesthetic of it.
But yeah, I just sat there and I made tunnels underneath their the house for 2.5 hours. Then I came out of it and I made a bunch of diamond gear. And now I'm ready to go fight the Ender Dragon and end the game.
There you go.
I speedran the fucking. Jay was like, "How the fuck do you keep finding diamonds, you fucking Jew?" We went into I found a cave system, and I was like, "Look, the Jay there's a diamond up there," and then he went to go get it. And while he went to go get it, I found another diamond, and I went up to it, and he was like, he broke it, and it was just one. And then I went over and I found another set of diamonds, and there was 3 of them. I was like, what the fuck?
That's funny.
But yeah, it was It was pretty funny.
There's this upcoming game it's a survival crafting game that's set in it's like Red Dead Redemption, but it's a survival crafting game. It's called Westlanders.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it goes into early access like early next year. Like I think in January, actually, it goes into early access, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to play that one. That one looks like fun. But anyways,
I'm done. I'm done. That's pretty much me. I was gonna stream this morning, but I've just been so tired and so sluggish, and I was like, I just spent some time with my wife, just watch some videos, watch some TV.
Yeah, just play some Dark Souls 2 or something like that with her tonight. You'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you met weekly?
No, but we're pretty close. I think we're like literally 100 away.
Okay, there you go, chat.
So.
Let's get to the show then. Where we have nothing but sappy, wholesome shit for you, chat.
What Bear just said is exactly how I feel about Minecraft.
Think of my realistic survival sim itch. It's not so fantastic. Think of my fantasy survival itch. Truly the worst of both worlds. Yeah, I never. It's just the most like basic. I mean, they just like it's so like stuck in the past. I don't know. I never could get it. I think it's because like I started getting into survival games like way later on when there's like so many other like amazing options for survival crafting games that like, and then I went back to Minecraft to like play the OG, and I was like, this sucks.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right. Let's get to the sappy shit. Actually, the first few articles on actually that's sappy. Here. Boom. So this is the first one. So let's debate about Santa's origin. They got a black Santa in the picture here. So we're starting off strong, chat. Santa Claus received Canadian citizenship, but nationality has been disputed. Well, I guess like of the Arctic countries, there's Canada. What are they? There's Canada and I guess Denmark because they own Greenland, right?
Yeah.
And then Russia. Aren't those like the only 3 countries that like touch the Arctic? Oh wait, what about Alaska? Alaska's up there? So I guess the U.S. is up there too. I'm trying to think if there's any others. The U.S., Canada, Russia, and Denmark. Those are the only 4 that could claim the North Pole, even though the North Pole is technically like submerged. It's not like the South Pole where there's a big old continent of ice down there or up there. It's pretty wet on the North Pole. But anyway, I guess the Canucks have like given him Canadian citizenship, which I don't believe that because it doesn't mean anything to be a Canadian. Canada has declared itself to be a post-national country a few years ago. So I don't even.
What does that mean?
It doesn't. It means we're a bunch of retarded leftists. That's what it means. Like, what does Canuck citizenship really mean? I don't know. Canada says Santa Claus is a Canadian citizen, and it claims Canadian sovereignty extends to his North Pole residence and workshop. While the federal government did proclaim Santa's Canadian citizenship in 2008, its sovereignty over the North Pole is contested, and the United Nations has yet to rule on Canada's claims to extend its Arctic reach. Other countries, including Finland and Denmark, claim Santa Claus lives and works within their borders. See, I'd be much more... I have a much easier time believing him to be Scandinavian than fucking Canadian.
Yeah.
Like, it makes... I don't know. I mean, Santa Claus is like a... It's like like a... What do you call it? Like a... It's like an evolution of... I think it's the Danish word. I think it's the Danish word for Santa Claus. Let me look it up real quick. Yeah, it's Sint
Nicholas.
Yeah, Sint Nicholas, which is Dutch for Sinterklaas, which is Dutch. So it was actually the Dutch who came up with the name Santa Claus. Like it just, I don't know. It just in my mind, Like Santa sounds Scandinavian. It just seems
I'm
Scandinavian
sorry.
to me.
It seems there's no jolliness this year, Santa. Do you want to kill yourself?
Yeah.
He's a Greek that moved to the North Pole, obviously. I mean, he was, what was it? He was the
Turkey. He was the saint that he's based on. I don't know if he was born in Turkey, but I know that he was like he lived there. He was a Christian living in Turkey. I don't know if he was born in Turkey.
Turkey, the entire fucking like country of Turkey. Everyone in it isn't from Turkey.
That's true. There is no such thing as a Turk, is there? But let's see. Each year, Canada Post receives more than 1 million letters addressed to Santa Claus, a legendary figure noted for delivering presents to children around the world. Oh my God, in his red and white suit.
Santa has black slaves. Right, he has 6 to 8 black men.
the whole red and white suit thing, that's because of Coca-Cola. Like, it was Coca-Cola who gave him his red and white suit. That's why, like, he's seen as red and white now. It's because of Coca-Cola's advertising. I actually think he was green before Coca-Cola. Let me look that up, too. Okay, before 1930, Santa was shown in green, brown, and even blue. But in 1931... Coca-Cola ran a famous ad campaign that dressed Santa in bright red. And now that's the global. Yeah, okay. So he was like everything but red, basically, before Coca-Cola got their grimy capitalist hands on him. And turned him into the red and white thing that we know today. He was Greek who lived in the Roman Empire. Yeah, okay, yeah. He was a Greek. He was Greek. Living in, I guess, what is now known as Turkey. But that part of the Roman Empire. Yeah, exactly. So Canada Post... Oh, wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Perhaps those colors are a symbol of St. Nick's Canadian pride. Oh, yeah, because the red and white. Because according to his mailing address, he resides in Canada. Canada Post lists Santa's address as the North Pole, Canada, with the postal code H0H080. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Okay. And in 2008, Jason Kenney, then Minister of Citizenship, Immigration, and Multiculturalism, declared Santa a Canadian citizen. The government of Canada wishes Santa the very best in his Christmas Eve duties and wants to let him know that as a Canadian citizen, he has the automatic right to re-enter Canada once his trip around the world is complete. I bet you that nothing in Canada celebrated Christmas as Christmas. They probably called it, they say Happy Holidays, and it's like, this is your... Remember back in the day when it was, like, really bad and they were calling them, like, holiday trees instead of Christmas trees? Like, recently, there was one town recently that called it, like, a multicultural tree. And it had, like, no decorations in it.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It was a fucking pine tree at that point.
And they
what the fuck you on about?
Well, and they said that it was like a symbol of like the multiculturalism of their town that they were proud of, and I was just like, so you're proud? Yeah, it's like you're proud. Your town is a shithole that can't celebrate anything and destroys everything beautiful in the world, and you're like, this is a good thing. You know what I mean? Anyway. 2008, Jason Kenney, then Minister of... Okay, I already said that. Government... I already said that. In 2010, Kenney once again affirmed Santa's status as a Canadian and said that the jolly old elf took part... Is he an elf? He himself isn't an elf. His slaves are the elves.
Yeah.
That the jolly old man took part in a special... Also, the original... St. Nicholas wasn't a fat guy. In a special citizenship ceremony along with 100 others. The press release about the ceremony included remarks about Canada's commitment to invest in measures that exercise Canada's sovereignty and create more economic opportunities in the North. Then, in 2013, Canada issued Santa and Ms. Claus e-passports and said that the pair planned to use them for a Florida vacation after the completion of their Christmas duties. But not everyone agrees on his official residence. I mean, I don't. Canada claims sovereignty over the North Pole. A few weeks before Kennedy first declared Santa's Canadian citizenship, the federal government announced legislation expanding Canada's claim of sovereignty over Arctic waters. The amendment to the Arctic Waters Pollution Prevention Act changed the definition of Arctic waters from 100 nautical miles to 200 nautical miles. While partially made to prevent pollution from ships in Canadian waters, the change helped bolster Canada's sovereignty claims to the area. The thing is, like, if Russia puts a warship at the North Pole, guess who owns the North Pole? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Canada declares sovereignty over the waters of the Arctic archipelago, which consists of thousands of mostly uninhabited islands and includes the channels making up the Northwest Passage. Canada's Arctic sovereignty encompasses land, sea, and ice. It extends without interruption to the seaward-facing coasts of the Arctic islands and beyond. The area claimed by Canada includes the North Pole, Santa Claus's purported residence. Under international law, no country owns the North Pole or the water surrounding it. However, the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea affords Canada and other Arctic countries sovereign rights to an exclusive economic zone of 200 nautical miles off their coasts. Oh man, now I want a movie. I want a movie now of, like, Canada and Russia and the Danes, like, going to, like, maybe there's, like, a precious resource found, like, at the North Pole, and they all go to war, and then Santa actually is there, and he, like, and he has to, like, fight off all of, like, the warships and stuff like that, like, bombing his elves and shit. So it's like Santa goes to war with... I want that now. Let's see. In 2022, Canada filed to extend the continental shelf claim it submitted to the United Nations in 2019, where it laid claim to an additional 1.2 million square kilometers beyond the country's existing mass. Notably, Canada claimed Lomonosov Ridge. That doesn't sound Canadian. That sounds very Russian to me. An undersea mountain range that reaches the North Pole as its own. However, Russia, Denmark, and its territory Greenland made similar claims. The UN has not issued a decision on Canada's claim, so it's more accurate to describe Santa's North Pole abode as lying in the international waters. St. Nicholas, the Christian saint believed to be the inspiration for modern-day Santa Claus, lived in the area now known as Turkey and had no connection to Canada. There's also disagreement over whether Santa's residence is actually at the North Pole. The city of Rovaniemi in northern Finland, I need to call Arch and ask him what the hell you say that word, call itself the official hometown of Santa Claus. There's several, there are several, I think there's more than one Finnish town that calls itself the hometown of Santa Claus, I want to say. And says that it acts as Santa's office while his original home lies in the, oh my god, Korvatunturi fell or mountain. Many Danes and Greenlanders believe Santa Claus lives in, oh my god, these words, Umanak, Greenland, because of a children's television show. The town has a giant red mailbox that receives letters to Santa. Canada, however, seems to be the only country to have given him citizenship. Fortunately, it does not appear that issues of Santa's residency and citizenship will impede his December 24th delivery plans.
Does Santa have to pay tariffs?
Oh, man. That's a good question.
I'm asking important questions here.
Yeah. Does Santa have to pay tariffs? Viking had to pay out of his ass.
It's bullshit. I think
Santa goes Rambo.
I think we should have Christmas laws so that all shipping is free on Christmas.
That's a good idea. Like there's like a window, like the 2 weeks before Christmas or something like that, where like everybody's like scrambling to get their gifts. Like just all shipping is free.
Yeah. I think we should have a global Christmas law that makes it so that, you know.
Except the Muslims, they gotta pay extra.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, they don't celebrate anyway. Them are the Chinese.
But yeah, call it the reindeer law or something. Huh.
Call it the Claus Clause.
The claws is really
Yeah.
good. Like,
There you go. Yeah,
the Santa Claus.
yeah, if I had
Claus.
like, I've always like thought like in court, like when I think of like, you know, like the legend of Santa Claus and stuff like that, I have always thought of like Scandinavian. That's what I've always thought of, and like that's where the name comes from. You know,
Yeah.
it just makes more sense to me. Although I do like the idea of a Russian Santa as well. Like he's got like fucking prison tattoos and stuff on him. You know? like the Santa from Violent Night, you know?
Yeah.
Where he was like a Viking, like a Viking marauder way back in the day, and that movie like doesn't actually say how he became Santa. It just says that before he was Santa, he was a Viking marauder who killed and raped like hundreds of people.
Yeah, it's fucking insane.
So he's got all these fucking tattoos all over him and stuff. Dude, that movie is great, by the way. I watched it again recently in the Discord server, and like
I haven't seen it in years.
it's so good. It's so good. Fat Man with Mel Gibson as Santa is great. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones out there. Wasn't there one with Goldberg as Santa as well? I can't remember that one. But anyway, he's not black.
Man, I had a
Definitely.
black Santa growing up.
Did you really?
He wasn't black originally, but over time he like darkened from standard. So
He got,
every
like-
year he was blacker and blacker and blacker until we had to like decommission him forever because he was like blackface Santa.
He was like minstrel show Santa.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. But yeah, it was really funny. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's just like the plastic like burning from having the lights on like all night every night, you know, for fucking several Christmases in a row.
Mhm.
But I don't remember him being black when I was like really little. But then like the last time I saw him, he was like minstrel show. Like rocking playing Santa at Rose's place. I see. Yeah, it was really funny. Like the last time I saw him, he was like, because like every year I'd be like, I don't remember him being this black, and then I'd turn him on, and then it's like, all right, well, and then like the year after, I'd be like, is he getting blacker?
Rovaniemi actually has Santa's workshop as a tourist attraction. Marku, there's this. Okay, and this is something that only like people that have lived in Colorado know about. But there are several Christmas and Santa themed micro theme parks dotted across the Rocky Mountains in Colorado. They're all creepy and terrible, but they exist. There's all these like little miniature theme parks in Rocky Mountains that are all themed around Santa Claus. It's really weird. And I swear to God that like only like people who like live in Colorado know about them, because nobody goes to them. But anyways, there a lot of our stories were like overlapping, so we can just go back and forth on who reads tonight. So
Okay.
I'll let you read the next one.
Alrighty. Hold on. Okay. Jihad thwarted in Germany! 5 arrested in terror plot at Christmas market. Dude, I feel like every year there's a fucking Christmas market attack in Germany.
It's not just Germany.
Nuremberg, Germany.
Yeah,
I know, but I feel like this specific location is always attacked every year.
Yeah, it does seem to be a trend in Germany. I mean, that's why they have like the bollards of peace everywhere.
Yeah. But anyways, terrorist attack on the Nuremberg Christmas market in Germany has been thwarted through the arrest of 5 suspects.
Bavaria.
I almost read it as Barovia. I was like, what?
Too much G&D.
Huh? Yeah, Interior Minister Herman. Boy. Bavaria's Interior Minister Herman CSU spoke in Nuremberg on Sunday about the arrest of the men in Lower Bavaria who were allegedly planning to attack a Christmas market using a vehicle. Multiple reports indicate the police believe the suspects, 3 Moroccans, an Egyptian, and a Syrian, had an Islamist motive. What gave it away?
I am honestly amazed that they admitted it. That they admitted that it was like an Islamic motive. Because like,
oh yeah, same.
the
3
police,
Muslims, a Muslim, and a Muslim. It's like, you motherfucker.
yeah, the police chief in Australia recently came out and said that Islam has no connection to the attacks at Bondi Beach. And it's like,
What?
so these Muslims who like literally like got like accolades in the Islamic Church in Australia or whatever, specifically went out to target and kill as many Jews as they could. It was specifically Jews that they killed. And the chief said that Islam was not a motivating factor. Like, y'all are fucking cooked. Like, so that, like, when you read that, like, the fact that they even admitted that there is an Islamist motive is actually amazing to me that they admitted it. They admitted what everybody fucking knows, you know?
It's a Christmas miracle. Terrorist attacks using vehicles to ram people have been on the rise in the past 2 decades. Yeah, like literally in this.
Like every Christmas. It's why they have to have ballers of peace.
The method was used prominently by Palestinian terrorists in Israel in the early 2000s before a radical Muslim deployed the tactic at the University of North Carolina in 2006.
Mm-hmm.
One of the most fatal examples of the tactic occurred in Nice, France, 2016. Nice, France, when a 31-year-old French national of Tunisian descent,
North Africa, a Muslim,
used a heavy truck to kill 86 people on Bastille Bay. And 2025 began with another tragic example here in the U.S. In New Orleans, an act of terrorism, ISIS-inspired driver killed 15 in New Orleans truck rampage. The latest thwarted terror plot in Germany comes as the country is in the midst of a trial for a previous attack on a Christmas market, literally the year before.
Yep, literally the year before.
On trial for driving a car into Magdeburg Christmas market, killing 6 people, injuring 338 others. Yeah.
330. Oh, I remember this one. I remember the footage for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, 338 actually makes sense because I can see the footage in my head. Yeah, it's like at some point, like this shit doesn't happen. You know where this shit doesn't happen?
Every single one of these fucking Muslim.
I know. Yeah. There was also like footage. I mean, there's like several Christmas events had to be fucking canceled this year across the West because of Islamic threats and stuff like that. They were like climbing onto trees and pulling off the ornaments. They were pulling down the trees themselves and stuff like that. Like fucking, you know, animals, like a bunch of Islamic fucking animals who deserve the slaughter that's coming to them. Like, you can't live with these fucking people. You have to get rid of all of them. And the thing is that remigration is the fucking nice solution. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind moderate solution. But you know where this doesn't happen? It doesn't happen in places like Poland where they have zero quote unquote migrants. You know what I mean? Like there was like a bunch of viral clips of Christmas celebrations in Poland, you know? And it's like super traditional and beautiful and peaceful and wonderful. And I want to go there one Christmas. At some point, I want to do that. I might actually go next year. But, you know where else it doesn't happen? It's El Salvador. Where Bukele has turned El Salvador from like one of the most violent countries in the world to like the least violent country in the whole Western Hemisphere. Because, as it turns out, if you have the will to do it, you can just fix things. And so El Salvador, Bukele got...
what does the thing read?
What?
Go up? Like, what does the post say?
Oh, it's just the rampant gang crime. Like, nobody had parades or any kind of celebrations of any kind because, you know, you have large crowds packed into a single place like this. It's like a perfect place to, you know, to wreak havoc and terror. So they never did it. But now, you know, you have this happening in, you know,
look at that
in downtown fucking El Salvador, or the capital of El Salvador. They're having a Christmas parade. You know,
they got cute Latinas in fucking little white and red fucking sparkly dresses.
Oh, I love the sexy Santa dresses that girls wear during Christmas time. I love it so much.
Is that a giant dog? What is that?
I think that's...
Look at its taint.
Because again, you can't just do things to make your country a safeful, wonderful, prosperous place if you have the will to do it.
Yeah, look at this.
Look at this.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful. Like I said, like the post said, a few years ago, no one would have ever dreamed this could happen in the capital of El Salvador because of the rampant gangs. So it's like, yeah, if you have the will, you can just do things. Carthage was located in Tunisia, correct? House Scipio. Scipio was one of like the main houses that was like vying for power in Rome back in the day. To come back and deal with Tunisia again. So there you go. You keep letting the you import the third world become the third world.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the last like really like kind of pseudo serious story. Everything else, I mean, maybe not serious. Serious is not the right word. Everything else from here is going to be very, very sappy.
Okay.
Starting with a 78-year-old who eats gumbo at this restaurant every single day. When he didn't show, the chef saved his life. After 3 or 4 hours lying on the floor, you wonder, am I going to get out of this? Charlie Hicks tells today. So there's the two. So this is the guy, and this is the restaurant guy. Here. So it says,
Yes.
Air Force veteran Charlie Hicks is committed to his routine every single day for a decade. The 78-year-old would drive his truck to the Shrimp Basket, a Southern-style seafood restaurant chain in Pensacola, Florida. There, he would enjoy a late morning meal, and oftentimes dinner too, always with a side of gumbo and a touch of rice, no crackers on the side. It's convenient. Everything I could ever want to eat is here, so I'm a regular, Hicks tells Today.com while at his favorite restaurant, seated at his usual table. They practically see me the first thing every morning. They open at 11, and that's when I show up. Honestly, I get this. Like, when you get this old, like, you live and die quite literally on routine. Like, you figure out what you like, and you basically just, like, stick to it until the day you die. Like, that's how you become when you get this guy's age. So Donnell Stallworth, a chef at the Shrimp Basket, started working there before Hicks first showed up, and the pair struck up a friendship over the years. At my age, I don't really mingle with any group or make friends that easy, Hicks says, adding that he never married or had children. Fuck, that's my future. I know he's a chef, but I'm usually sitting there by myself, so we just have a good chat just about every day. Stallworth says Hicks is a daily source of inspiration and wisdom. For years, the pair has spoken daily about sports, the Andy Griffith Show, reruns, and today, food. I wanted him to switch it up and try some grilled chicken and some green beans, so I just went back there and fixed it for him, Stallworth tells Today, while sitting across the table from Hicks, adding that today's chat has been packed with laughter. His jokes are dead on. I mean, they better than Saturday Night Live. Well, that's a pretty low bar, to be honest. And they just keep coming, you hear me? But in early September, Hicks wasn't feeling well enough to commute to his favorite eatery, so he asked the staff if they would deliver meals to his house a few miles away. They obliged, and for a couple days, staff leader Dennis Galloway would drop Gumbo off outside his door because he didn't want to get her sick. But then, on September 11th, Hicks fell in his home and couldn't move. When people that are 78 fall, it's a different ball game than when you're younger, Hicks says. I don't know what I was going to do. I didn't know what I was going to do, because after 3 or 4 hours lying on the floor, you wonder, am I going to get out of this? Meanwhile, Stallworth went in for work a few miles away and noticed Hicks' absence. When asked if anyone had spoken to him that day, his co-workers all said no. He tried to start his prep for the day, but instinct kicked in. All of a sudden, I'm like, that's been too long. Something was just off, Stallworth says. I come in the mornings, and Hicks is already here. We're still about to open up. He's already in the restaurant like he got his own key. That kind of got me. So I got my keys, and I just left. Stallworth was directed by Galloway to Hicks's residence, and he knocked on the door twice with no answer. So he knocked a third time with gusto. That's when he heard a faint cry for help from inside. Thankfully, the door was unlocked, and he found Hicks on the ground. That was a hard thing to see him in that position, Stallworth recalls. Look at these guys. Fucking boys. Hicks is diabetic and had to take his medicine that morning. Ooh, yeah, that... At that age, yeah, he could... That's a death sentence, potentially. He was so weak from dehydration, he couldn't speak. Dennis here at the Shrimp Basket called 911, and they showed up pretty quick. If Donnell hadn't showed up, I was going to have to crawl out the front door and just wait till somebody found me on the sidewalk, but it didn't get that far. Hicks had 2 broken ribs and was severely dehydrated when he was admitted into the hospital. He stayed there for a week, followed by physical rehab for another 7 weeks. It was a 2-month period where I was just bedridden, Hicks says. I'm thankful to have my friend, says Salworth. Now, Hicks has a walker signed and gifted to him by the Shrimp Basket employees. Look at that. Look at that. That's awesome. That's so awesome. Charlie's Angels. Look at that. That's so great. Casey Corbin, Shrimp Basket's general manager, found Hicks in an empty apartment next door to the restaurant, and he now lives just steps from his daily gumbo. Jeff Brooks, brand president of Shrimp Basket, announced the chain, which has 18 locations, is offering customers a free cup of gumbo every Monday for 3 weeks as a gesture to inspire more acts of kindness between neighbors. This first week, they gave away almost 1,000 cups of free gumbo, and they'll be giving out many more to Hicks. Mr. Hicks, Donnell, and the Warrington, Pensacola team embody Shrimp Basket's mission to put people first and have been an inspiration to all of us, Brooks tells Today. For that reason, we announced to our team earlier this week that we will be giving Mr. Hicks free gumbo for life. Twice a day, every day,
not a very long time.
for luncheon. I was going to say, that's not going to hit them too bad in their pocketbooks, to be fair.
Yeah.
Hicks says he appreciates all the love, but wants to bring attention to other older folks like him that might find themselves in a similar situation. Yeah, that whole, like, I've fallen and I can't get up fucking commercials from back in the day, like the Lifeline commercials. Do you remember those commercials? I don't know if they were... When did those air, Chad? Do you remember, like, the it's like a neck, it's like a beacon that you wear around your neck, like a necklace, and if you fall, you push the button, and someone will arrive to help you, basically.
Yeah.
And, like, but they got, like, made fun of a lot. Like, the fallen and I can't get up. And, like, yeah, exactly. I remember, like, I think, like, yeah, Life Alert. Like, it was back in the thousands. Yeah, I remember it was, like, man, I want to say, like, in high school and, like, in my college years when those ads were running. And, like, me and my friends would, like, and it wasn't just me and my friends. Like, everybody would just be, like, I've fallen and I can't get up. We just, like, reference those commercials. But it's like, yeah, exactly. They still reference them to this day. But the thing is,
dude, there's lots of commercials I grew up with, and I think what it is it's just the mere exposure effect. Like,
yeah,
like it's what brain rot is today for the youth, but like for us, it was commercials because we'd fucking sit there and see them like multiple times a day, every day.
Yeah, because we're just watching so much television, like, you get the same ads.
I still remember. Here's one. When you have a hole in your neck, you can't face the shower head. I remember that one all the time still. It's so fucking funny.
Oh my god. Well, like another one is like, what is it called? Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Do you remember that one?
Head on.
Like those ads like literally beat themselves into everyone's. There's not a soul who watched television at that time who doesn't remember the head-on commercials, because it was just a woman just like screaming at you the same little phrase over and over and over again. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply. It just said that like 5 times and then the commercial's over. Like that was the whole ad. It was insane. But people remember that shit. So it says he means a lot to me. Summer says, you know, he's Mr. Hicks, but he's that uncle, that granddad, that best friend now. He's all in one with me. So very nice. This fucking walker is, that's like goals. You know what I mean? Like you want to have the kind of people in your life that, so like when you need a walker, they get you a walker like this. You know what I mean? That means you've done right in life.
You're straight to the family.
Oh man. Okay. Next article. Go for it.
Firefighters rappel down the windows of Children's Cancer Hospital. An unforgettable Christmas surprise. On Friday, Georgia Fire Department undertook an unusual Christmas tradition. In place of decking the halls, the men and women of the Sandy Springs Fire Department, SSFD, link up with Santa and rappel down the walls of Children's Healthcare of Atlanta to surprise infirm kids who can't leave their rooms. The event is now in its third year, and this time they brought along Superman and Spider-Man to ensure it was a moment the children would never forget. In 2018, the department thought about doing something that would inspire the pediatric patients, since Children's Healthcare in Atlanta serves the whole city, but was located so close to their fire station. Rappelling from the rooftop needed a bit of planning, but fortunately, Department Section Chief Kyle Sweeney got in touch with the right people. In 2022, it finally got off the ground, or rather, off the roof. It's a simple interaction, but it has a huge impact, Sweeney told GNN in an emailed statement. For many of us, it's one of the most rewarding things we get to do all year. Firefighters are used to showing up on people's worst days, so having the opportunity to bring joy instead is incredibly powerful. It reminds us why we chose this career in the first place. Look at that Santa Claus!
Look at that.
Santa Claus! Look at this is Spider-Man in a Santa hat!
Santa Spider. That's great.
Spider Claus! Spider Claus! It's Superman! One of the team, Cody Minter, took part for the first time this year. His son was diagnosed with cancer in 2024 and thought his treatment at the hospital mercifully didn't last long enough for the family to see the event. They got to see the impact it had on the little patients when they saw Santa or a local sports mascot, a firefighter, or a National Guardsman appear outside the window. Hearing all the stories about it and the impact and joy it brought the children made me want to be part of this event with SSFD, Minter told GNN. The amazing team at the Children's Hospital we'd like to call family inspired me to do more. Their dedication and the love they show do not go unnoticed and inspired me to give back any way I can. December 19th, heroes, real and mythical alike, latched the ropes onto their harnesses and descended to the glass windows of children's rooms, waving, high-fiving through the glass. Atlanta was fortunately far south enough so as not to bother Superman there in his tights on the windy rooftop, though he could have asked the impeccably dressed Santa Claus for his warm winter coat. Those moments are unforgettable, Sweeney said after the event. You can see the surprise turn to excitement almost instantly. The high fives with the glass, the smiles, and the laughter makes all the effort worth it. One of the most memorable parts is bringing Santa along and walking through the hospital afterwards to deliver gifts. Many of the gifts were donated by Sandy Springs citizens, which makes it even more special. For the past 3 years, seeing this event grow with support from organizations like Georgia State Fire Marshal's Office and Georgia Sprinkler Association, Cherokee Fire Department, Atlanta Fire Department, Georgia Power, Mileshko Photography, the Atlanta Braves, the Atlanta Falcons, the Atlanta Hawks has been incredible. Every year it becomes more meaningful, and every year the reaction from the kids remind us that even small moments can make a lasting difference. Is there a video? I want to see this.
There is, yes.
That guy actually looks like Santa. That's one of the most Santa of all causes I've ever seen.
I think his facial hair is real, actually.
I think so too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's real. Is that a cow, Santa? Santa cow?
Little fortunes, I think.
There you go.
Epic.
Yeah, there's like I don't give a shit about like the superhero movies and stuff like that anymore, but I know that like a lot of the people involved with those, like they do like surprise hospital visits all the time. You know what I mean? Like in character. Like I know that Robert Downey Jr. Does it. I also know that like Johnny Depp, like to this day, will do like surprise appearances to like children's hospitals, like in character as Jack Sparrow. Like I think he did it recently in like Spain, I want to say.
That's cool.
Yeah, like he'll just show up like in character, and people think that it's like a character, like it's a character actor and not Johnny himself, and they because like the people, yeah, and like even the employees are like, oh my god, that's like actually Johnny Depp. Just showing up.
That's so cool.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so my god, Bear. This story led me down a spiral of thoughts that ended with Ice dressed up as Krampus showing up at Christmas time. Hey, the Krampus was actually a good Christmas movie, I thought. All right. Let us move on. Okay, so we got some, I guess, like, medical stories. Remarkable baby boy from Bromley home for Christmas after 500 days in hospital. God, what is that, like, a year and a half?
It's close to 2 years, yeah.
God. So, Bertie Melly weighed just 1 pound 10 ounces when he was born prematurely and has spent the majority of his life in hospital. This is annoying. Why do I have to have this banner at the top of the page this whole fucking time? I hate this. A baby boy who has been in hospital for the majority of his life is preparing to spend his first Christmas at home after finally being discharged. Bertie Melly weighed just 1 pound 10 ounces when he was born prematurely at 24 weeks in May of 2024. He has undergone 5 operations in his short life after being diagnosed with a potentially life-threatening illness affecting his intestines. Oh boy, that's a man.
24 weeks. That's like being born like 4 months early.
Yeah, that's like you're still in the second trimester at that point. After more than 500 days in hospital, Bertie is now at home with his parents, Phoebe and Callum Melly, who described their son as a remarkable little human being. Look at this guy.
Look at him.
You wouldn't know that anything's wrong with him, honestly.
He made it.
Yeah, I mean, he looks kind of dumbfounded, but all babies look kind of dumbfounded, so.
Yeah.
The family from Bromley is planning to spend time with their loved ones over Christmas. Bertie, who was born after a 17-minute labor at St. Thomas's Hospital in London and was diagnosed with necrotizing enterocolitis, a serious condition which causes tissue in the intestines to become inflamed and start to die. Jeez. He had his first surgery on his bowel at 10 days old. Bertie spent the first 6 months of his life in neonatal intensive care before being moved to Evelina London Children's Hospital, with his parents staying at the nearby Ronald McDonald House. Mr. Melly, 37, told the Press Association that Bertie is the happiest child he will ever meet. He said, considering everything he's been through, if you see his hands are covered in scars from the amount of canolas he's had. What is that? He's got gaping scars all over his abdomen, and he wakes up beaming, goes to bed beaming. What is a cannula? Is it just like an entry point for like a needle or something? I don't know. He's a remarkable little human being. Miss Melly, 34, puts her son's character down to the love and affection he receives from doctors and nurses. She told PA in the NICU...
insert into a vein or body cavity to diminish medicine, drain off fluid, or insert surgical instruments.
Oh, so it's like an IV kind of. Okay.
Yeah.
She told PA at the NICU and in the pediatric ward at Evelina, everyone just loved him.
They're the ones that go on like the back of your hand.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Which is so nice, and I think that's really helped him get to where he is today. Bertie was allowed home in November after 547 days in hospital. According to the Evelina's neonatal team, the average length of time spent in an ICU for a baby born at 24 weeks is around 6 months. Miss Melly told PA her son is thriving since becoming home, and he's physically developing really well. I think he's not that far off walking now. Yeah, he looks normal, honestly.
Yeah.
He's climbing up the stairs on and off the sofa and getting a bit more confident with his standing.
Yeah, he's over a year old at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like despite all this, he's still, like, on the right track as to, like, when he should learn to walk and all those kinds of things. Like, he's still on track with that stuff. It's a miracle. Mr. Melly said, we've only been home for 4 weeks, but it's almost a distant memory now being at the hospital, which is really nice. Just so normal. The couple have taken Bertie to see Father Christmas, although Miss Melly said he was more interested in all the decorations. Well, yeah, because he's never seen them before. He is looking forward to buying her son presents this year, as the family were limited on space at the hospital. Miss Melly also told PA her son is making some really good progress medically. She said that while there is always a risk that he could get a bowel obstruction later in life, it is not a certainty. Following his operations, Birdie has what is known as a short gut, as he lost around 70% of his small intestine. Yeah, he's going to have to manage that his whole life.
Yeah.
He also has been tube-fed milk and has an IV line that gives him vitamins, minerals, and amino acids straight into his bloodstream. However, the family's goal is to now up the amount of solids the toddler is eating so he can be eventually weaned off both lines. Mr. Melly said he is hopeful his son can have the IV nutrition line, which goes straight to Birdie's heart, removed in 6 months to a year. He told PA if he can get that line out, then it means that we can have a pretty much normal life until he's eating enough to get the milk pump removed as well. One step at a time. I mean, the fact that he's alive is a miracle in and of itself.
Yeah.
Miss Melly said that she was initially very relaxed when she went to hospital in May 2024 after experiencing some bleeding, as an assessment deemed her at low risk of actually giving birth. Oh my God! Look at how premature that is. Oof. She was told that she may need to stay in for a week for bed rest and then would be sent home for the remainder of her pregnancy. We didn't know what was ahead, and I actually think that was probably a good thing, because we literally just took each day as it came, she said. We didn't think too far ahead. We tackled one problem at a time. That's all you can do. Miss Millie said Birdie's biggest health issue at birth was his bowel, but the family also went through a lot with his breathing. He was intubated for a long time, and there was times when his lungs were fully about to give up, she added. You just can't think too far ahead. There were times I wouldn't have even thought we'd be sat here today, and we're at home with him. So in that sense, it's comforting to know that although you've got those dark fears, actually we've made so much progress in 18 months, so who knows where we'll be in a year's time as well. The couple said that they are eternally grateful to the team at the Evelina for everything they did for Birdie. Mr. Millie added they saved his life at the end of the day on countless occasions. Ian Yardley, consultant pediatric and neonatal surgeon at Evelina London, who was involved in Birdie's care, said Birdie had faced many challenges in his short life. He and his parents have faced these challenges with extraordinary grace and courage. Seeing him go home is what we all have been working for, and we could not be more pleased for him and his family. So,
dude, yeah, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. To go from that
to get to that, who has basically is on the verge of death, pretty much every day with all these surgeries and stuff. To go from that to, where's the picture? To that. To that to, where is it? That to, where's the full body one? To that.
Yeah.
You would not know that there's anything wrong with this kid. Look at him there. I mean, yeah, if you look closely, look at his hands and stuff like that, you'll see the scars and stuff like that. But that's all superficial stuff, So
he's gonna have some kick-ass scars when he grows up. All the baddies are gonna be all over him.
Right. Oh man.
So where'd you get this one? Oh, I got that when I was born.
Yeah,
How about this one?
Let me save you
When
some.
I was born.
Yeah, let me save you some time. I got all these when I was born.
I got all of these as a baby.
Yeah, exactly.
What? What?
I'm fucking hardcore.
Yeah, I came out the womb, fucking battling all sorts of.
Dylan says that his little brother was born at 24 weeks and spent 6 months in the hospital. Wow.
Oh man.
Damn.
Yeah, the most that I've had is my little brother was born a few weeks early. Not like anything crazy, but he was born a few weeks early. He was originally supposed to be born, I think, on my mom's birthday. And then, instead of being born on the 29th of March, he was born on the 12th of March.
That's not too bad. That is 2 weeks early, though, isn't it?
That's a little more than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're talking about a baby,
it's more than you think. Yeah.
Yeah,
You'd be amazed at how much different, how much happens day to day.
Yeah.
Those
2 weeks had to be spent in the hospital.
Yeah. His brother had 9 different surgeries before he could walk. Is he okay? Is your brother okay now? Viking says that he knew a kid in high school who was born without stomach muscles. What? What does that even mean? Like, without stomach muscles? It seems to be just can't poop? Like, what is... Like, what does that cause? You know what I mean? Sorry, Phil, that I just laughed because I read the one about if Santa wanted to really help Atlanta, he'd give them new sports teams. All the Atlanta teams either suck or are middling these past couple of years. This is true. Oh, man. All right.
Yeah. Fantastic.
We have another good news story about children. And we talked about the CRISPR stuff months ago, didn't we? We did a whole article about the CRISPR gene editing technology. And here we have someone, a baby, who was saved by the CRISPR system. So I'll let you take this one.
Baby saved by gene editing therapy takes first steps ahead of Christmas.
By the way, this is grammatic sacrilege. Never put operands in a title. Spell out the word first, you lazy fucking writers. Sorry, I just...
AJ Muldoon received a groundbreaking new treatment earlier this year. The baby saved from a rare disease by first ever personalized gene fix has reached a big milestone, taking his first steps ahead of Christmas. KJ Muldoon is walking and getting ready to celebrate the holiday season at home with his parents and 3 siblings.
Look at this kid. God damn. That kid is happy as fuck.
Yeah, dude, he's like, fuck yeah.
He's about to ready to fucking... This guy looks like he's ready to step into like a UFC ring or some shit. Like, he is like ready to fucking go.
KJ was born last year with a genetic disorder called carbamoyl phosphate synthetase 1 deficiency?
Have fun
Also
with
known
that
as
one.
TPS1 deficiency, thank you. The metabolic condition affects only 1 in 1.3 million babies.
Wow.
And often leads to, I was going to say 1 in 1.3. How do you even measure that? That's
Yeah,
like
right? Yeah.
1.3 million babies. It often leads to life-threatening outcomes. When he was 6 months old, doctors began giving KJ a groundbreaking new treatment, a personalized CRISPR gene editing therapy at Children's Hospital Philadelphia. Yeah, CRISPR is the thing they were using for cancer, right?
Well, yeah, they do it for all. They're using it for all kinds of things. For all kinds of things.
I mean,
Cancer is like a big. I think
what we covered last time was that they had started using it for cancer and it worked.
Right, and I think that cancer is like the primary driver for it. Like that's like the primary goal of what they hope to be able to use it for is to like stop cancer essentially. By the way, I did the math. Yeah. I did the math. 1 in 1.3 million is 0.0000000000769%.
Jesus.
That's how rare this is.
That's unlucky, bro.
That's a fucking bad... Talk about getting dealt a bad hand, you know?
That's alright. The gene editing therapy works like a molecular spell checker, finding and fixing the specific genetic error causing his condition. After 3 infusions and after spending the first 10 months of his life in a hospital, KJ was discharged and sent home in June. Since then, KJ has continued to grow and thrive with his family, celebrating his first birthday at home and taking part in one of the family's favorite rituals, cheering for their beloved Philadelphia people. Doctors hope new technology like CRISPR gene editing therapies can be the key to treating more than 7,000 rare diseases, such as sickle cell disease, cystic fibrosis, Huntington's disease, and muscular dystrophy that affect approximately 30 million people across the country.
I think it's the end of the
wrong.
show.
9 years ago, my brother's last surgery. Oh.
Okay, 9 years ago. Okay. He had to wear a corset to be able to stand up, no muscles to keep his upper body upright. Oh, so it's like his abdominal muscles just didn't exist? That's fucking crazy.
That's weird.
That's so strange. 23 and doing well.
Hell yeah. Man.
9 years ago was his last surgery. I mean, again, you know, that's good to hear. I mean, it's, yeah, obviously it's not the greatest situation. It's a pretty awful situation, but like the fact that at least you have one brother who made it as far as he has and seems to be doing okay, you know, that's phenomenal. You know.
Yeah.
So
I didn't have any sort of complications at birth, but I still lost my twin sibling that I was supposed to have.
Really?
Oh yeah. I don't know what the fuck me and like my twin sibling were planning in the womb. But essentially when they pulled out my sibling first before me, they had strangled with the umbilical cord.
Oh.
It strangled themselves to death.
So it was a stillbirth?
Yeah, it was stillbirth.
Oh.
And then when I came out, they were pulling me out, and the doctor realized that I also had the umbilical cord around my neck. So they had to do a emergency C-section to pull me out.
Oof. I'm glad you're here.
But yeah, if not for my sibling having died, I would also have been dead.
God.
Since then, every other child my mother has had, so like both my brothers, she did not even attempt to proper give birth. She was like, just C-section.
Yeah.
Just do the C-section.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, she opted for C-section both times.
Yeah, I totally get the whole C-section thing.
I was supposed to have a twin sister.
Man. That's supposed to be really weird to think about.
Yeah, it is weird to think about.
Like, you ever, like when you learn about that, do you ever get, like, survival guilt about something like that? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You do?
Absolutely.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, it still hits me sometimes.
It's like a really surreal thing, and it's like, it will never not be surreal because she never existed. Or she never lived, I should say. She existed, she just didn't live. So, like...
Yeah. It's just super, super weird.
That's gotta be so weird.
I've had, like, really, like, extensive dreams before about, like, having a sister.
Yeah, well, I could see why.
And, like, I do think about it sometimes. But, yeah, it's just the way that happened. Really, really ironic, by the way. I was born within 15 minutes of the because so I was born, right, my birthday is May 20th, which is the last day to be born a Taurus.
Okay.
Because of I was going to be born a Taurus, but because of the complication and the emergency C-section, I was born 15 minutes after the time. It was like 7:45. It's like when I was born. 7:30 is the cutoff for being born a Taurus. After that, it's Gemini.
Okay.
And Gemini is the twins.
That's weird.
Yeah, super, super bizarre.
Yeah, that's got it. Man, I had no idea. You never told me that one. Isn't that the whole plot to Beyond Two Souls? That David Cage game? Yeah, like the game with Ellen Page.
I know part of the whole thing is that it's fucking she has like a ghost with her that's like her sibling.
Yeah, exactly. It was her sibling who died, who was like stillborn at birth. But the soul is like tethered to her.
Yeah, tethered to her.
Yeah.
There's a plot for that. Yeah.
Anyway. Well, that's why I'm glad that you're here with us.
Yahoo!
Okay,
But yeah,
what do
fucking
we
me and my
have?
sibling had a fucking suicide pact before we even came out. We're like, all right, we're gonna both slip the noose, all right, and then
Gosh,
see you never, bitch.
that's why you're supposed to get like ultrasounds like all the fucking time. It's like try to stop
Yeah.
that shit from happening.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's keep on with medical news. Cheese may help stave off dementia. Suggests study of 27,000 people followed for over 25 years. So you're never gonna suffer from dementia.
Yippee!
So this is like a really high participant long-term study. So it says researchers in Sweden found a link between eating more high-fat cream and high-fat cheeses and a lower risk of developing dementia. Just a side note, it is not a conspiracy that that big fast food basically lied about everything about nutrition and is why America's health is so fucked up, because they all tricked us into thinking that fat was the enemy and not sugar. Like like you know about the whole thing, right? How like it was the food companies that made the food pyramid. And they basically the food pyramid is literally upside down. You know, it's exactly the opposite of what it should be for like an actual healthy diet. You actually should have mostly like meats and fats with a small amount of carbs, some veggies, a small amount of fruits, and minimal carbs. Like that's what you're actually supposed to eat for like a good healthy diet. And the food pyramid is the exact opposite of that. Like, because the fast food companies completely like fucked up America's health for money. But anyway, that's another discussion. People who consumed 20 grams or more of high-fat cream daily had a 16% lower risk of dementia than those who consumed none. People who ate 50 grams or more of high-fat cheese containing more than 20% fat had a 13% lower risk of dementia than those eating less than 15 grams daily, according to the study. No association was found for low-fat dairy products, butter, milk, or fermented milk, which includes yogurt, kefir? What is kefir? Kefir and buttermilk. Buttermilk is... I like buttermilk, by the way. What is kefir? Kefir. A fermented milk drink with a sour taste made using a culture of yeasts and bacteria. Oh, so it kind of sounds like... Okay. It's just... It's like liquid yogurt, basically, then. Okay.
Yeah.
The researchers emphasized that the study, published in the journal Neurology, does not prove that eating high-fat cheese and high-fat cream lowers the risk of dementia. It only shows an association. That was literally what I was going to say. I was like, how could you possibly control, like, all of the other factors of the people's lives in the study over a 25-year period to be able to say that, like, one is causing the other? Like, you can only correlate in this kind of a thing. For decades, the debate over high-fat versus low-fat diets has shaped health advice, sometimes even categorizing cheese as an unhealthy food to limit, said Professor Emily Sonnenstedt of Lund University. Our study found that some high-fat dairy products may actually lower the risk of dementia, challenging some long-held assumptions about fat and brain health. Yeah, I'm telling you. The food companies fucked us over decades ago. Don't forget to blame the sugar industry as well. Yeah, they're a part of it. Big Sugar is a part of it. Researchers analyzed data from 27,670 people in Sweden with an average age of 58 at the start of the study. They were followed for an average of 25 years. A total of 3,208 participants developed dementia during the study. The participants kept track of what they ate for a week and answered questions about how often they ate certain foods during recent years. They also talked with researchers about how they prepared their food. A typical serving of cheese is 1 ounce. Of those who ate more high-fat cheese, 10% developed dementia by the end of the study. Of those who ate less, 13% developed dementia. After adjusting for age, sex, education, and overall diet quality, the research team found that people who ate more high-fat cheese had a 13% lower risk of developing dementia compared to those who ate less. But you could still eat too much, though. Like,
Yeah.
because that's the other thing I was thinking. Is like how like every single human on the planet, most every human on the planet, pretty much, becomes more and more lactose intolerant as they get older.
Yeah.
So eating cheese actually becomes harder on your system more and more as you get older and older. When looking at specific types of dementia, they found people who ate more high-fat cheese had a 29% lower risk of vascular dementia. What the hell is vascular dementia?
It's when your veins forget how to push blood.
Vascular dementia. An impaired supply of blood to the brain, such as may be caused by a series of small strokes. Okay. So it's like, yeah, it's dementia caused by lacking of blood flow to the brain. Researchers also found a lower risk of Alzheimer's disease among those who ate more high-fat cheese, but only among those not carrying the APOE4 gene variant, a genetic risk factor for Alzheimer's disease. The team also compared people who consumed 20 grams or more of high-fat cream daily to people who consumed none. After similar adjustments, researchers found that those who consumed high-fat cream daily had a 60% lower risk of dementia compared to those who consumed none. Typically, observational studies that show links and associations are not considered useful unless the association reaches above 60%. In that sense, the value of the findings is questionable. Well, that's a downer.
Yeah.
But I can see why. I can see why this is the case, though. I can see why the threshold is so high, because there's just so many factors that can contribute. That you need like a really, really strong difference for there to be like an actual trend that can be directly attributed to one specific thing or one of those specific factors. I could totally see why 60% is the standard. The healthy user bias is a feature of observational studies that can affect the outcome. It describes a phenomenon whereby people who are willing to make one choice regarding their health are more likely to make others, and that as their potential effects become difficult to separate out of the data. Yeah, exactly. Intuitively, one would guess a study influenced by healthy user bias would find a negative associated with cheese and cream, since those who eat no cheese or cream will usually be making that choice in conjunction with several others to try to improve health, such as exercise or a higher quantity of vegetables at meals. But this is the thing, is that if you know anything about modern fitness trends, all the modern fitness trends say that you need to, like, the whole thing about dieting and modern fitness is counting macros. And they always say, like, whatever amount of protein you get in grams, you need half of that in fat to go along with it. Like, all of the modern fitness trends aren't stop eating fat and eat more vegetables. They're actually eat fat. Like a lot of people who are like in the fitness industry, like, will eat like literally like sticks of butter as a snack. You know? Like this right here, you will usually be making that choice in conjunction with several others to try to maybe back in like essentially like before the year 2000. Yeah, that was the diet. That was the diet and fitness trend. It's like no fat, you know, eat your vegetables. That's totally like a 90s fitness mindset. That is not the mindset of nutrition and dieting and fitness these days at all. It is very much a pro-fat message that's being sent out there now. It's basically like cut out sugar as much as you can, and get the right amount of protein and fats in your system. That's like the starting point of modern nutrition. People who don't focus on health in their lifestyle and diet choices won't exclude cheese, cream, and inference because they won't make any other choices. The results, being counterintuitive, make the study results compelling even if the association with dementia was small. The fermented foods like yogurt and kefir, generally eaten for health reasons, showing no association, only adds to the curious direction the data took. It's funny because they're like blown away by this, like as if they haven't been paying attention to fitness and dietary trends for like the last 20 years. The team says further research is needed to explore whether consuming certain high-fat dairy offers some level of protection for the brain. These findings suggest that when it comes to the brain health, not all dairy is equal, said Professor Sonnestedt. More research is needed to confirm our study results and further explore whether consuming certain high-fat dairy truly offers some level of protection for the brain. Connoisseur noted that in Sweden, cheese is often eaten uncooked, while in the United States, cheese is often heated or eaten with meat. She says it is important that studies also be conducted in the United States. Oh man. There's no country on earth where the food supply is more poison than in the United States. Like I saw a video. They don't actually read the literature because they only want to confirm their biases and not approve their knowledge. Yeah. I'm very skeptical of quote unquote experts and scientists these days, especially since like I technically am one. You know, I used to be a geologist. Like I used to be surrounded by these people. You know what I mean? Like I know like how fucking arrogant and like stuck in their ways they are. It's really insufferable. I have to say, I hate it so much. Like I by the time I finished up my graduate degree, I got my graduate degree from one of them. Like it was in geology, and I got it from one of the most prestigious geology schools in the world. And most people were like, "You have to walk, walk the stage and get your diploma, do the whole thing, right, with the cap and gown, all that kind of shit." I was like, "Fuck you, mail me my degree. I don't want to have anything to do with any of you anymore for the rest of my life."
No.
I couldn't stand being in academia anymore. It's so stifling, and it's so like a combination of like ignorant and arrogant. You know what I mean? Oh, it's insufferable. I hate it so much. And that experience like kind of like poisoned my opinion of experts and scientists from the beginning. And like you would think that I'd be like an environmentalist hippie because I went to school for 8 years to be a geologist, and you know, obviously I had to take multiple like climate science classes and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, what the fuck not?
Yeah, you'd think I'd be like indoctrinated into like to be like the next like a Greta Thunberg kind of person. It's like, no, like all that showed me is how bullshit like 99% of climate science actually is. But like it's even worse. I swear to God, it's even worse in like the fitness world. Like the fitness world, it's so fucking full of fraudsters. It's crazy. Like, I swear to God that 90% of the fitness industry is a scam. But yeah, eat your meat. Like that's the thing. Like usually, if you eat like good fatty meat, like when you get like beef, like get like 20-30% fucking fat, ground beef when you make it. Like that's just good for you, man. Especially after a hangover. Like you want to cure a hangover fast? Fucking get like a triple cheeseburger from Wendy's or some shit. That will take care.
No, I did the opposite. I tried to grill some chicken, and just get something really, really light. And the reason why is because I'm pretty sure I gave myself alcohol poisoning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
like when you just have a hangover, absolutely eat greasy ass shit.
Yeah.
Eat like the fattiest shit you fucking can.
Yeah, all that shit. It sucks up all the alcohol out of your system.
But when you give yourself alcohol poisoning, you have to be careful because then your liver is hurt.
Yep.
And so that's like a whole other thing. Your body can't process all that fat.
Yeah, you have to be.
So,
it's a problem.
Yeah, I've had alcohol poisoning before, so I could tell right away what I was feeling, and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna go light on everything.
You have to be really careful.
Yeah.
And I went back when I was in high school. It was like late. That was like my junior or senior year of high school.
I got some pizza instead.
There used to be a drug. It's not offered on the market anymore because it's considered too dangerous. For like severe acne called Accutane. It's not available anymore because you can't get it anymore because it got too many people commit suicide from when they're on it. But it basically it basically forces your liver to reset itself.
When did they get rid of that?
Oh man, they got rid of that. I want to say back in like the 2010s, like the early 2010. I want to say is when Accutane left the market.
I remember when I was in middle school, a girl that had really severe acne used it. And that was like, I want to say
Let me see.
2011, 2012?
Oh, 2009. It was 2009.
Oh man, what the fuck am I thinking of then?
Yeah, was when Accutane got discontinued. So, but I went on that shit and it fucking worked. It made me fucking miserable, like, because it dries your skin out like fucking crazy. Like my lips were like always like cracked because of how dry they were.
Yeah.
It was fucking miserable, but it worked. It worked. It got rid of my acne.
Yeah, I never had a whole lot of acne, but I think it's just because like my body's always been kind of on the dry side. Like my lips are always cracked. Like what you're describing is just my everyday.
Oh god.
Yeah, I remember in middle school, there was this girl, and she had it bad. She was really cute, but like her face was just completely covered in red spots. Like imagine someone with freckles, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then I replace every single freckle with a fucking zit.
A pimple. Oh god, that's rough.
That was the fucking face. It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, they called it pizza face when I was in high school. But like I remember like there were some people that they didn't have like, it wasn't like acne. They had like, I guess they were called like pockmarks or something like that. But they almost looked like divots in the skin. You know, it looked like
yeah.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I always thought that was like worse because it's like, well, zits, you just pop them and they go away. You know, they come back eventually, but like, how do you you can't fix like a hole in your skin. Like, you know what I mean? Like, can't just like add skin tissue to that.
Yeah, dude, I had, growing up, I had I was in high school, so it was like a little bit later. I had this like blackhead on my nose, and I was always told like, don't pick at it, it'll go away on its own. If you pick at it, it'll be worse. So I never touched it. And then it just got bigger, and it got bigger, and it got bigger. And at some point I was like, dude, fuck this. It's like, It's so big I can see it in my fucking peripheral.
Yeah.
I can see it on my nose with my eyeballs. It's so fucking big. It started to bother me. It's like, fuck this. And I just like, I went to go peel it out. And in my head I was like, this is like a surface level thing. No. I literally had like a hag style like crater on the side of my fucking nose. I didn't understand the chunk of just like whatever the fuck that I pulled out of like the top of my nose was like the size of like my pinky nail. It was like a rock.
Oh my god.
That just it was like a meteor had crash landed on my nose. It was insane. And I was like, what the fuck? And like the hole was just one pore, right? Because like usually this like what these zits are, it's basically you have grease in like a pore, and that pore starts to swell. Is basically what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it was just this one pore on my nose that was just like a gape, like I had just been through a fucking gangbang, right? It was just insane. It was
Like
fucking
somebody just fucking took a spoon to your face and just scooped out a chunk of it. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And like it took months for it to finally start to come back down, and you know?
Yep.
And like it was insane. It was absolutely
That's the worst.
insane.
Like I had really, really bad acne, but I always just got blackheads and whiteheads, like really big ones.
Yeah, I never had acne, so when I got this thing on my nose, I was like, well, I've always been told to just leave it.
Yeah, they always say to leave it because like when you pop a zit, you break the skin open, which causes it to scar, right?
Yeah.
And so that's why they say like leave it alone and it'll go away, but like nobody leaves it alone. I don't know a single person who leaves them alone. Everybody pops that shit.
Don't do it, it's bad.
Yeah, don't. Just pop that shit.
Hell,
when I started growing peach fuzz on my face, I fucking shaved that shit off. You know? I would just take a razor and just fucking slice those zits off my face, man.
I had so I had like the like Asian like pedo mustache for like a while just because I don't want to have to start shaving every morning. I'm not a morning person. I don't want to do this. I don't care what the fuck I look like. I'm just like, fuck this. And then it came time to fucking take my fucking driver's license picture. And I was like, Well, I don't want to look like that for fucking 10 years. My driver's so
you know,
finally
you can get your picture retaken whenever you want, you know.
You can?
Yeah.
I didn't fucking know that.
Yeah, you can renew
I
your
had no-
license whenever you want. You don't have to,
What?
but you can.
It costs money. It takes time. Fuck that. Dude,
Yeah.
DMV in fucking Miami? You kidding me? Fuck that.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, and so I fucking I shaved like 2 days before I went to go take my fucking driver's exam because I knew I was gonna ace it. And just get my license that same day. And so that was when I finally said fuck it and shaved.
I used to take fucking like sewing needles
But yeah, no, I was
to my zits and just fucking pop those fuckers.
My mustache didn't connect in the middle until after I started shaving. Because when you start shaving, your hair starts growing back stronger and it starts
Right.
growing back more. Right? That's how
Right.
that works.
Yes.
Right? And so the middle didn't connect until I actually started shaving and I started letting it grow out again. So it was literally just like the little like sides of like the lip, like Asian style. Yeah, it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, an inverted Hitler
You had the
stash.
inverted Hitler stash? Exactly. I was just thinking that. Yeah, I had the inverted Hitler.
Oh yeah, so I just read Mr. Bear's comment. Yeah, this is why they discontinued it. He said, I had a buddy on Accutane in high school who had super severe acne. Absolutely killed his confidence and overall motivation. He went on this stuff and it worked wonders, but he couldn't figure out why the better he looked, the worse he felt. Yeah, that's why they eventually took it off the market, because it was literally causing people to commit suicide. That's why they discontinued the drug. I remember when I was on it, I had to go in for it's a 6-month plan, and I had to go in once a month and get interviewed. I had to get my blood tested because they have to make sure that your liver is like reacting properly to the drug. So they take take a blood test to check that your liver is working correctly, and then you also just talk to you about your mental state. And if there's like any signs that you're like, I'm feeling kind of down and depressed and stuff like that, they just cut you off of the drug immediately.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's how serious that shit was. because it was really hard on your system. It's really hard on your system. Because like I said, it literally forces your organs to reset. You know? It's really strong stuff, but it fucking worked. It definitely worked. Okay, let's move on. I'll let you read this one.
Alrighty.
You have to read this one because I'm reading the next one.
Santa is giving $1 million to local residents dealing with chaos. Santa has arrived early in Idaho in the form of a mystery donor who is giving away $1 million to families in crisis. The secret Santa of the Gem State started making Christmas magic a couple months ago and will continue spreading joy through the end of the year. One of the earliest gifts was a 2025 Honda minivan and $1,000 for a family that has conjoined twins, which occurs about once in every 50,000 births.
I thought it was more rare than that. 1 in 50,000 doesn't sound that low, actually, to me.
It's really
Anyway.
common. Anyways, twin sisters Kaylee and Carter Torres were not expected to survive more than 24 hours. Instead, they have grown to be 8 years old, defying the odds on a daily basis. The medical condition requires a non-collapsible wheelchair and frequent 3-hour trips from their home in Blackfoot, Idaho, to Salt Lake City. Oh my gosh, I can't even cry right now. I'm in such shock, the mother, Chelsea Torres, told East Idaho News. I want to see this video.
Oh, okay. Let's watch it after you're done with the article.
Oh, okay. Well, it seems like we're going through one at a time. So that's what I was saying. 'Cause, the video seems to be the specific case scenario, and then there's another video for the next story.
Okay, this is
condition, the Instagram and Facebook with photos of the girls as they grow, and boy, have they grown over the years from the time they were babies until now. This condition, these conjoined twins, extremely rare. And we are so excited.
1 in 50,000 seems really high for this condition. I did not realize that this was this common.
That Secret Santa has something for them. The family goes down to Salt Lake City every couple of weeks for therapy. They have to rent a van every time they go down there so that the girls can have a comfortable ride. They borrow vans, they borrow vehicles, they go to a lot of doctor appointments.
This is long, by the way. This is like almost 8 minutes.
Oh my god, yeah, just skip through it.
Yeah.
So Secret
The
Santa
additional
got them
fees Secret Santa's paying. So we are about to go surprise
that
the
clown,
family.
that's all
Are you
clown.
Chelsea?
I am.
Chelsea, good to see you.
They're doing it on Halloween.
What the fuck?
They're doing Secret Santa on Halloween. What the fuck?
Nate with East Idaho News. How's your day going?
I mean, if there's no time where it wouldn't be less of a, like, I can't imagine a more surprising day to pick to do a Secret Santa than Halloween. So, I mean, I guess fair enough.
Going good.
You're probably wondering what in the world we're all doing here in Santa hats. You guys look like you're very festive for Halloween.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We love Halloween.
Is that your favorite holiday?
Yeah, Christmas second though. Christmas second. My kids making this close second.
All right. Well, good. So we're here because an anonymous Secret Santa asked us to come and bring you an early Christmas present.
Okay.
Is anybody else home?
Yeah, the whole family's home actually.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
go grab them. Nick.
I'm fine
Hey,
watching
dude.
this whole thing, honestly.
How are you?
We have time.
This is awesome.
What's your name?
Micah,
How old are you?
5.
Do you like ramen noodles?
Yeah.
Hi, girls. How are you?
He's like, how could you
What are
tell?
you
Looks
guys
down.
doing today?
Oh, yeah.
We were just in our room.
Yeah?
Just in our room.
What's your name?
Callie.
And what's your name?
Carter.
And how old are you guys?
8.
And how's that sucker?
Good.
Good. And is this Dad?
Dad.
Nick, right?
Yes, Nick.
And what's your name, dude?
Oh, Jason.
Jason. All right. So we're here because there's an anonymous Secret Santa who heard about you guys, who asked us to come and visit you. We were waiting until 5:15. Did you guys have therapy today?
Yes, till 5. Yes.
Till 5.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we want to give you this present that Caitlin is holding behind her back. So who wants to open it?
Who wants to open it? How about you guys?
All of you guys raise your
Yeah.
hands. Yeah.
Alright, so opening it,
That's
guys.
You can just pull the lid off.
Oh, just
Yeah, the lid just comes off.
How do their bodies work? I don't
That's what I was
understand.
wondering.
How
I've been
does this-
watching him go this whole time. I'm just like, how do they?
How does it work?
Like one.
car problems.
It's a
Oh my
month.
God.
It's a pain. This is 1,000. This is $1,000.
It's $1,000 and a key to a brand new minivan.
Oh my God.
We have a 2025 Honda Odyssey parked out here.
Dad's like, what?
Oh my gosh. I
He's
can't
still like
cry right now, but I'm
processing.
in such shock.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
that's a shock dad.
My Secret Santa. Thank you.
Do you guys want to come out and see your new car? So, Secret Santa paid all the taxes and all the fees. You guys don't have to pay a thing.
What?
And that $1,000 check that hopefully... Okay, you have it. Good. Let Dad hold on to it. That's going to pay for your registration and your insurance for the first year. And so you don't have to pay anything. Everything's
Awesome.
covered.
Okay.
But you guys should come out and see this. So, can you tell me a little bit about your daughters?
Yes, Callie and
Love
Carter.
data.
They're 8 years old. They weren't expecting.
It's amazingly they're amazingly symmetrical, I have to say.
Oh yeah. It's kind of impressive.
Like watching this little like the little homunculus children just kind of waddle along. You
Well,
know?
yeah. Dude, can you imagine like calling your fucking kid, be like, fucking girls, come on over. Come
Goals!
meet my new coworker who came to visit, and this creature comes down the hall.
I know, right?
It's
Well,
what
it's just
the
like,
fuck?
how does it work? Like, do they just both get hungry at the same time? Like, do they both get tired at the same time?
Well,
you know what? Like,
so
how does it work?
I'm curious what they have two of.
Yeah, I'm
Obviously,
just.
they have two brains. They have two spines, right?
I mean,
They
yeah,
probably
they-
have. Because like for every conjoined twin case scenario, it's like different, right? Like there's that one lady who had two heads, but she only had one body.
Right.
So in this case, there's two torsos. Like there's two upper torsos, but only one lower torso. So like
I just like,
that's a ribs, probably two hearts, maybe.
yeah. I guess what does the X-ray on the
I'm
look
curious
like
if they have
here?
one big stomach or two stomachs that combine. I'm so curious as well.
Oh, this is true, NDA. Oprah put a lot of people in financial ruin because, like, you get a car, but she didn't pay the taxes or anything like that on the car. And so a bunch of people were like left with this massive tax bill that they couldn't afford.
Yeah.
To live past 24 hours.
Oh my.
We have them in Houston, Texas. We don't go to very far places, but we do go to Salt Lake every 3 to 6 months. We do have to watch their gait and their muscles and careful girls, just to make sure that they are still working. Callie did have a surgery this past June, and she had her ear reconstructed.
So come and get in, guys.
Because I was thinking, who's controlling the legs? You know what I mean? Like, who controls the legs? Like, which brain? Because there's obviously 2 independent brains here. So, what? It's just, I literally cannot wrap my one single head around how this works. Oops.
Can you guys get in?
Waddling over and then sitting on the other side seat.
Yeah. Just it's kind of like waddle and kind of like Gollum their way around everywhere,
More than anything, you want to say to him?
Blaze.
Anyway, I think that's enough for this one. I just can't wrap my head around how this works. But anyway,
I'm gonna get this delivered to a new mom who lost her house in a freak accident. A month after her baby was born in July, a truck ran a stop sign and crashed into Emma's house. Her living room was destroyed, a wall collapsed, windows shattered, and water lines were ruptured, flooding the entire first floor and basement.
Was it Ricky
Thankfully,
Bobby?
Emma and her were safe, but the family has been displaced ever since. Secret Santa gave the family a $1,000 gift card for gas and a $5,000 gift card to a houseware store.
Yeah, okay. I think that first one, we'll just watch that first one.
Yeah. Unless there's one I'm really interested in.
Yeah.
Another memorable gift was awarded to Megan Mabey, a beloved teacher at Hobbs Middle School in Shelley, Idaho. An attic fire ignited in Mabey's house earlier this month, and her home was rendered uninhabitable. Her family has been rotating through hotel rooms and rentals ever since and will be displaced for about 6 to 8 months. It's been hard, said Mabey, who is known for her kindness, humor, and dedication to making learning fun. $5,000 check from Santa should make things easier this holiday.
I was gonna say, that's very generous, but that's not gonna go very far.
Christmas spirit has surged throughout Idaho, with the Secret Santa also delivering cash and presents to a family that adopted 4 kids after having 5 of their own. Oh my god! What? They're fine, Doug.
Yeah, they're fine. They made that choice. You're not gonna make that choice unless you're you figured out that your finances can support that.
Holy shit! Well, they don't let you adopt 4 kids if you can't.
If you can't afford to take care of them, they don't let you.
If they have 5 and could afford 4, they're fine.
They're fine.
A man who's paralyzed following a spinal stroke, a woman who's dealing with a brain injury following a car accident, and many, many others.
There you go. I mean, I don't mean to be a Grinch about the $5,000, because obviously, when you're in this kind of scenario, 1 month of finances is fucking huge, and honestly, if you're in a really tight financial pickle, you find ways to stretch the money that you can get. So, you could stretch this to a couple months probably.
I mean, that easily covers groceries.
Yeah, in 2 months. Yeah, this covers groceries for a few months, I think. Well, maybe not. Yeah, for if you just put it towards groceries. Yeah, this is several months worth right here.
And that alone is that helps a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
There you go. This is a ball of fucking photo of Santa. He looks like he's about to enter a boxing ring.
Oh yeah, he does. He does.
He's got the belt and everything. Remember that house makeover show? All those families that took in 4 kids used it to get a luxury house and kick those poor kids out. Oh yeah, I remember that. Fucking reality TV monsters. Okay. This next one is... I've been looking forward to this one. Let me tell you the saga of Ibo Noah. So, the world will end on December 25th, 2025. Ghanaian? I thought it was just Ghanan. Ghanan prophet Ibo Noah declares, says he's building a modern-day ark. That's why he calls himself Noah. So here's like photographs of him building his ark. I hope it's made out of gopher wood, like the Bible says.
Okay.
In a prophecy stirring both shock. So this was published back on the 4 months ago. 4 months ago this was published. Okay. I'm surprised I didn't see this 4 months ago. We would have reported on that at the time. In a prophecy stirring both shock and laughter across West Africa, Ghanan prophet Ibo Noah has boldly declared that the world will come to an end on December 25th, Christmas Day. According to him, God instructed him to build an ark like the biblical Noah, claiming that pairs of animals are already making their way to join him in preparation for the coming apocalypse. The world will end on December 25th, 2025, so God told me to build an ark like Noah. 2 of every animal are already coming. Keep laughing at me, the prophet reportedly said. To be fair, they laughed at the real Noah too, until they all drowned. His statement has gone viral on social media, sparking a wave of mixed reactions. While some mock the prophecy as another doomsday hoax, others say they fear a repeat of biblical history. Skeptics argue that similar predictions have come and gone without fulfillment. And remember we covered the blind prophet who predicted like that the revelation that aliens were real would happen during the the FIFA World Cup event.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Ibo Noah insisted that he is only obeying God's instructions, warning people to repent and prepare. As Christmas Day 2025 draws closer, his prophecy is likely to continue generating heated debates across religious and secular circles alike. Did it happen?
Did he finish his arc?
Well, we're here. We're still here. As a result of this, it didn't happen, as you might have guessed. And he has, as of 2 days ago, he has put out a statement. Let's watch his statement.
Ibo Noah, the self-acclaimed prophet who claims God will destroy the world on 25th of December 2025, has just announced an update. Take a listen.
God reveals to redeem. I have prayed, I have fasted, I have donated, and I have built.
He wears these clothes everywhere, by the way.
Okay.
And through my prayers, I got another vision. And in the vision, when you look at the number of people coming all over the country, all over the world, into the ark, the expansion of the ark couldn't contain them. So I shared my vision to some great men of God who also interceded with me. After the intercession, God has given us some time to build more arks in addition to the 10 that will contain all of us. So tomorrow, nobody should rush to any location. I am not selling tickets. I am not taking money from anyone also. So please, stay home enjoy yourself, have fun. And also, I am wishing all of you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Still, the ark is there. Repent. 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 God bless you.
Now let's give you.
Okay. So his story is that so the world didn't come to an end because he talked to God personally and convinced God that God was wrong, and God gave him more time to build more arcs so that everyone could come on board. That's what's happening here. The Red Wolf says, "Hey, who stole my 2 parrots?" So why December 25th doomsday prediction didn't occur? Says Noah, look at this guy. I mean, this is real too. What's behind him? Like, he built this fucking thing. Yeah. Like, I mean, credit for that. I have to say, credit for that. He got more than that. Remember that dude who was gonna build Wakanda, like a real life Wakanda? That Akon City guy. Remember that?
Yeah, this guy is actually building something.
Yeah, at least this guy actually built something.
Or it's worth, like, and like he said, he's not asking anyone for money. He's not taking anyone's money. He's just doing his thing.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. So Noah, who became an internet sensation in August, had claimed he received a divine message about a devastating rainfall that would last 3 years and engulf the world starting on Christmas Day. He said the structure known as the Ebo Noah Ark was erected following divine instructions and urged people to repent in preparation for the looming calamity. His prophecy, along with the videos documenting the gradual expansion of the Ark, generated widespread media attention and attracted visitors from different parts of Ghana and beyond. See, I don't think that back in August, I was like really looking at Africa at the time for articles. Which is because if I was, there's no way I would have skipped this. However, in a video message released on Thursday, Ipo said he later received a fresh revelation after what he described as periods of intense prayer, fasting, and consultations with other religious leaders. According to him, the new vision revealed that the number of people expected to seek shelter in the Ark from across the globe was far greater than its capacity. He said he appealed to God for intervention and was granted additional time to construct more arcs to accommodate everyone. But then it just goes through the whole quote that he gave. So he said that during that thing, I am not taking money or donations. Well, he bought himself an $89,000 Mercedes Benz.
Please, I want to say a very big thank you to all of you.
Ebo Noah recently bought himself a brand new Mercedes-Benz, and he didn't just show it off. He used it to make a shocking claim. He said God personally revealed something to him because he had taught God to postpone a massive flood. According to him, God confirmed the disaster was shifted, and there would be no flood on Christmas Day. He even called the Benz a small gift to himself. So how many people actually sent him money? No one knows the exact number, but rumors say it was a lot. When this all started, people didn't see it as content or a joke. Many genuinely believed him. He went up into the mountains, presenting himself as deeply spiritual, imagery that carries serious weight for many Christians. People believed that if he fasted, prayed, and cried before God, then the message had to be real. He claimed he was fasting for days, even weeks, sharing emotional videos and saying God showed him visions, and people bought it. He once had around 300,000 followers. Now he's at over 1.3 million. His videos used to get about 100,000 views. Now, many hit 4 million or more, with one reaching 22 million. That shows just how much trust people placed in him. And when that level of belief exists, money follows, donations, support, opportunities. But now, he can't simply admit it was just content. Instead, he's still insisting that God used him to delay the flood. Let this be a reminder. Don't let anyone use God's name to cash out on you.
So, oh look, an African turns out to be a scammer? No way. It can't be.
I mean,
there's no way.
I don't know.
They're
man.
harmless,
I
innocent
believe
baby
him.
angel Aladdins who didn't do nothing. They never did anything
Baby
wrong.
angel Aladdins. I mean, I believe him. You don't believe him? He looks genuine. All right, he was like, you know what? God gave me more time, so I bought myself a Mercedes, bro.
Oh my God, Revlos is saying, don't let this fucker loose in France to build these things or we're screwed. Yeah, the boat crossings into Britain from France are going to be hell on earth if his arcs make it there. He's up from India. Well, see, this is the thing though. Between like this guy and like the whole like billions and billions of dollars of the Somali population at large in America have been found to be committing fraud on, I'm actually kind of like ready to expand my assumption, because my original assumption is that there's a Jeep behind every scam. Now I feel like it's either a Jeep or an African. Honestly,
well, I mean, don't you remember the fucking what are they called? The grandma. This African prince needs you to send him money.
Oh, the Nigerian prince scam.
Yeah. Yeah.
True.
So I don't know, man. The Africans have been scamming people for ages.
That's true. Yeah, I think I'm expanding my assumptions.
It was never just the Indians. The Africans have been they've been fighting for that ball, but just like everything else, they've been losing.
Fucking Savannah Jeets over here. So and the thing is, it's like, here's the thing. If this guy, like, maybe, what if he, like, if he was just doing this for content, and he's gotten all this, like, support from people who, like, truly believe him and stuff like that, now he's stuck. Like, he has to be this fucking guy wearing this fucking potato sack everywhere he goes forever, because the moment he stops being this guy, the jig is up and his income dries up. You know what I mean? So he's stuck basically pretending to be a homeless guy building an ark for Jesus. For you know what I mean? He's completely trapped by his own scam in a way.
Yeah. And in a certain sense, I don't blame him. I mean,
what a ridiculous image is this guy. It's like, it looks like a homeless guy stole a Benz.
Yeah. It does look really funny.
It looks hilarious. All right, but that's the saga of Ebo Noah. I've been looking forward to this whole stream. It's so funny to me. It's so damn funny. This Ebo
Oh man,
Noah
I
thing.
can see what the next one. I'm excited.
Oh man. But speaking of driving,
this is a real Christmas miracle, boys.
Yeah.
U.S. drivers seeing lower gas prices this holiday season. That's right, boys. Unleaded gasoline is down more than 18 cents from this same time last year. 18 cents.
To be fair, gas prices where I'm at have been low since I moved here. Like, they all hover like around $3.
Yeah.
It's like
it's over here. It's like $2.50.
Fucking yeah! Fucking in California, it's like $7.50. It's like it's probably gonna hit $8 this year because Chevron announced that they're just completely abandoning the state. Like gas prices in California are about to skyrocket to like $8-9, and it's all their own doing. But anyway, that's besides this point.
This holiday season, many U.S. drivers are getting the gift of lower gas prices. Thank you, sweet baby Jesus. According to data from Motor Club AAA, December has been the cheapest month for gas prices at the pump this year. The national average for unleaded gasoline has stayed below the $3 mark since December 2nd, falling into its lowest level of about $2.85 a gallon on Monday. This is the national average.
You know what sucks is that I have a luxury vehicle, and so I have to pay for like premium gasoline. So it's like $1 more.
Lame.
Yeah, it sucks.
That figure has inched up slightly since, sitting at closer to 2.86 a gallon Tuesday. But overall, consumers hitting the road ahead of the Christmas holiday will likely continue to see mild prices. As always, some states have cheaper averages than others due to factors ranging from nearby refinery supply to local fuel requirements. Hawaii has the highest average, about 4.44 a gallon on Tuesday.
That makes sense, though.
Followed by 4.3 in California and 3.92 in Washington. Meanwhile, Oklahoma had the lowest average at about 2.30 per gallon, followed by nearly 2.42 in both Arkansas and Iowa. Damn, Oklahoma's got cheap fucking gas. Their average is lower than what I pay here, and what I pay here is like
yeah, yours is like super cheap too.
$2.50.
Yeah, mine. I feel like Florida is like right on. Yeah, I feel like Florida's like just slightly above this average, but generally like hovering around the average.
It wasn't always like that. And I think they're also like much further north, right, than like where I used to live. I remember when the war in Ukraine started, fucking gas prices down in Miami jumped up to like $5.
Yeah, they spiked pretty much everywhere though because of the speculation market basically blew up and the price per barrel just went through the roof because people freak out because Russia was turning off their supply basically. You know, now granted, Russia mainly supplies natural gas, but it's still a part of the greater ecosystem of fossil fuels distribution. So yeah, that freaked a lot of people, a lot of the speculation market out, and prices got fucking went through the roof as a result.
Oh, I see.
What? You're muted.
I had to sneeze. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Still nationwide, unleaded gasoline is down more than 18 cents than it was this time last year and 21 cents from a month ago.
Wow.
So far, AAA says that prices seen this month mark the cheapest December for gas prices since 2020, when the COVID-19 pandemic.
I was gonna say that's peak COVID times. Yeah.
Yeah. What? I don't want any of this, Ruby. I told you I want pizza again. I already had pizza today. You can get whatever you want, though. Go ahead. The travel organization. I don't know what you said.
I was gonna say it's just gibberish.
I caught none of that. What do you want, baby? Are you wanting pizza? What are you getting? You're just ordering food? We ordered food yesterday. You're still feeling sick?
I just woke up.
Oh, baby. Pay caught whatever her dad had.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's been feeling pretty sick. All right, baby, go ahead and order. It's fine. You have the points too. So you can get a pizza for free.
No, I don't have enough points.
You don't have enough points. Well, after you order this, you will. So we go. It's fine. I need you at the top of your game for Minecraft later. We're gonna be gaming. It's okay.
I threw up.
You threw up? That's not good.
I woke up and I threw up.
Oh no, baby. She got the man flu. It's over.
Oh no.
No, I don't want to be a man.
Oh, I don't want you to be a man either.
Yeah, that wouldn't bode well for the marriage longevity.
You're okay. Well, actually, according to statistics, that would bode really well for the marriage longevity.
Actually, well, gay men typically don't really get married in the first place, though. That's mostly a lesbian thing.
That's true. But when they do get married,
they stay married. Yeah.
They stay married, man.
We can't get married. We can't get married here if I become a man.
Well, we're already married. So who's gonna fucking stop you?
We're already
What are you on about?
That's the loophole.
Yeah. So the loophole is that you get married first and you transition. Or I guess if you're actually two gay men, you transition first and then you and then you. You're okay, baby. Go ahead, order.
No, I don't want to order the food now.
No, it's okay. Go.
Why not? Get the food.
Go, huh?
I'll just eat Hawaiian bread.
You'll just eat Hawaiian bread? I mean, if Hawaiian bread makes you happy, you can go stop pizza.
I'm gonna get pizza after the show.
Too much.
It does taste weird. Hamza said he's getting pizza after the show, so you should get pizza so we can all have pizza after the show.
No, because you said you don't want pizza.
Yeah, but you're sick, so you get what you want. Oh my god. Such woman behavior. God.
Anyways, the child organization notes this month's cheaper prices arrive as supply remains strong. Crude oil, the main ingredient in gasoline, has also been at a relatively mild level, with West Texas Intermediate remaining below the $6 per barrel mark for most of December. Relief at the pump is welcome for consumers who have been feeling higher prices in other parts of their budgets, as worries about the costs of goods ranging from groceries to holiday gifts rise amid ongoing inflation and US President Donald Trump's tariffs on foreign imports. Government data actually showed that consumer prices cooled in November, rising at just 2.7% from a year earlier, but year-over-year inflation still remains well above the Federal Reserve's 2% target. And economists quickly warned that last month's numbers were suspect because of delays and possible distortions from the 43-day federal shutdown. Most Americans have continued to express anger and frustration about the high cost of living, as well as an uncertain job market. On Tuesday, the conference board said that its consumer confidence index fell in December to its lowest level since April.
Yeah, I could see it. People are... the thing is, it's like, I don't think the economy is nearly as bad as people think it is. But it does feel like the economy is just kind of, like, stagnant right now. Like, it doesn't feel like it's growing, but it doesn't feel like it's getting worse either. It just kind of feels stagnating to me. Like, I go to the store and stuff like that. The majority of the stuff that I buy, like, it seems like the prices haven't changed. And everything seems normal. Like, the price of eggs are down. Price of most, like raw, vegetables and stuff like that are down. They're like, or I should just say normal. Like, eggs are like, $2.50 for a dozen. That's like a very normal price of eggs, like gas prices has been down. But like, if I go to like a fast food restaurant, it's still like $16 minimum for just a basic fucking large combo meal, wherever you go. It's like, it feels like anything that has like services attached to it, like fast food, like the prices are still like COVID levels. You know what I mean? It's like, and I feel like that's just driven by greed, honestly. But I think that overall, it does feel like things have been like, yeah, they've been high. They've been high since the pandemic, but I don't know.
The thing is the cost of living.
Cost of living is hurting a lot of people right now.
Because like, you can't run a business without employees, and no one wants to work if you can't afford shit from what you're fucking working. So I think that's part of why, like, a lot of like these like fast food jobs have gotten so much more expensive.
Yeah, because they're demanding like $20 an hour minimum wage, for starting at for flipping burgers at a fast food joint part time.
Yeah,
it's like
it's not... well, fuck, it sucks. It's stupid, but at the same time, it's like, can you fucking blame them?
Yeah, I can't.
Like,
yeah, exactly. But it's like all it does is it just drives. It doesn't really help them though. Like, it's like, okay, I'm making $20. It's like, well, the price. It's like, okay, you got that raise, but the price of everything just went up because you got that raise. So like, your financial margin hasn't changed.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like it's very much just like a catch-22 again. The classic, just just increase the income, retard. It's like, no, it doesn't work that way.
Doesn't work that way. Yeah.
It really doesn't work that way. I actually gave my younger brother a I kind of feel bad. There's like a month back or so, I was on the phone with him, and I can't remember what the fuck he said. He said something fucking stupid about like the tariffs, and I was just like, no, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
and I, because like he kind of just echoes what my mom says, and my mom's a fucking idiot. She believes what the fuck she hears on the local,
on CNN, MSNBC, dog shit. Yeah.
No, like the local like Latino news, which is like,
oh yeah,
because you don't like. They know they're talking to people that don't know how to fucking use the internet. And yeah, fucking like I just sat there like ranting about like why. No, I remember what it was now. He was saying how like like Trump's getting rid of like Obamacare and that's a bad thing, and I was like, that's a great thing. Actually.
That's a phenomenal thing.
That's an amazing.
God, I
thing.
hope that happens.
Yeah, and I sort of explained to him how Obamacare affected literally our family.
Yeah.
And like every family around us, and like I started kind of getting into like the weeds of like how just the way that the like democratic strategy works, which essentially promise everything to the poor people and then fucking deliver a fucking backhanded solution, right? Essentially how that fucking works. But
Obamacare was just a massive kickback from the taxpayer to the insurance companies. Like,
yeah,
it literally said like if you don't get health insurance, then you're gonna get fined on your tax returns. To the tune of,
but at the same time, they also open the market so that you can have fucking private private health insurance and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, well, fuck, because now they essentially made everything more expensive because now you put more competition in a field where it's like, yes, having options is a good thing, but this is one of those case scenarios where like taking the fucking commie route is actually the way to go.
Yeah. And healthcare is like one of those like. I feel like this is actually a more and more common thing that I'm seeing, especially from the younger generations on the right wing of the political spectrum, at least in America. Like, if there's one thing that the right wing has begun moving, or hearing out the left on, it's healthcare.
I mean, yeah,
Obamacare was awful, but like. Yeah, I think even right-wingers are like, yeah, it's not right. It's not right when something catastrophic happens that I have to either die or go bankrupt. That's not a good system. So, but anyway.
Obamacare, everyone's going to have insurance, not good. Yeah, he didn't actually make insurance affordable. He just made it so that you have to fucking set money aside for it.
Yeah, exactly.
So
he basically forced every citizen.
On vacation. Every year on like the one vacation you get because you're like a like lower middle class family and you can afford one vacation a year.
To the Grand Canyon or some cheap shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, something fucking cheap. Go to the beach, right?
Yeah.
That's what it was for my family. We go to the beach once a year.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's gone. Sorry, you can't afford to drive there anymore.
Yeah, you have to spend that on healthcare now, or else we're gonna fine you. Or else we're gonna fine you that money. We're not gonna use that money that we fine you to get you healthcare. We're just gonna pocket that.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I hate
sure
Obamacare so much.
Make sure that you get insurance from this private company because if you don't pay money to this private company, the government will come after you for not paying money to a private company.
Yeah,
it's such fucking clear corruption.
It's such an obvious, just a force like we're going to subsidize the insurance companies with taxpayer dollars. Citizen by citizen.
Yeah, essentially.
Like that's what it is. It's like that is such a disgusting thing to do to people. But anyway, I don't want to turn the Christmas episode into like ranting about Obamacare. No, it's fine.
But anyways, what I was getting at is just like it doesn't work that way. You don't just raise the prices for shit.
Yeah.
So. I do understand the uncertain job market thing. Like I was talking to my father-in-law the other day because we were driving. I think I told you about this, but we were driving by houses on our way to see that land.
Mm-hmm.
And there was so many abandoned houses. They're just they're just out there, and they have land attached and everything. It's just like, can you imagine if like the government instead of like building fucking like subsidized housing, right, in cities that don't have the like infrastructure or like job market to support the people that they're moving in.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, use that space to build like marketplaces and get companies to come and have businesses in these towns, and then instead, right? So that alone just creates more cash flow, right? And then instead of like as far as getting more people into the town, instead of having these like subsidized housing complexes, just restored some of these destroyed old houses, or just tore them down and built new ones.
I always thought of that.
Something simple. It's so easy. It's so easy to just fucking put down like pre-built, like prefab houses. They're so popular in this area. People don't mind.
Yeah.
And then just
Well,
sell that.
It's very normal in like your part of the country, because I don't say our, because Central and Southern Florida is a whole different world. But like it's really normal for like large families in the South to like live together in what are essentially like multi-unit compounds. Like that's a very normal thing. But I always thought like why don't governments like basically like incentivize like larger businesses to set up like almost like micro branch farmers markets and stuff like that in small towns like yours, you know? Where it's like, you know, like the local, you could even have like the local farmers and stuff, you know, involved in the farmers market, and then you have them like partnering with like big brands and stuff like that. Who they don't have to like have like brick and mortar. They could basically sponsor local farmers and stuff like that, and basically turn them into micro branches of their of the companies and stuff like that. That way, like they get the funding, they get more the fun, you know, the farmers get financial support. They all have like a common place where they could sell their stuff to like locals instead of just like selling it to big, you know, to big food conglomerates and shit like that. I don't know. I feel like there's so many things that could be done if people just had the will to do it.
Well, it's not even that. It's if they stop being fucking retarded about it and stop trying to make, again, these like just like my town, when I moved in here, one of the first things that they tried to do, and there was like a town meeting over it and everything that I wanted to go to, ended up not going to because I was feeling sick that day. Was they were trying to essentially cordon off like an area of the city, where they were going to just like demolish the trees within that area, and they were going to build a fucking like a housing complex.
Mm-hmm.
Right, like subsidized housing they were going to build in that area for low income families and shit. And it's just like that doesn't fix the problem.
No, it doesn't.
Like, okay, so you're gonna bring more people into the city, hundreds more people into the city.
Yeah, which is going to skyrocket demand, which is going to skyrocket prices because the supply can't adapt fast enough.
And not just that, but it's just like, where are they going to work?
Mm-hmm.
How are they going to afford that? How, like, even if it is cheap, how the fuck are they going to afford it? Like,
they're all doctors and lawyers, though, Rosa. Don't you know?
Okay, where the fuck are they going to work?
Yeah, there's no place for them.
If they're doctors and lawyers, they don't fucking need the subsidized housing. Go fuck yourself. First off, right? Like, it's like they're gonna work some shitty fucking low-income job, of which there are none, because this place is already full of, like, low-income people who can't, like...
Yeah, you're, like, places like yours are old and settled. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, nothing is gonna happen. Yeah.
Kay was jobless for the longest time period of her life. She was jobless for, like, 4 fucking months, trying to find a job. And she ended up having to essentially go via Facebook to try to find, like, to get people to essentially give her ideas for where to apply, like, who the fuck's hiring. Just figure out who the fuck's hiring was the whole thing. Because she just was struggling to find work.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just like, it's like, how are you going to just inject a bunch of people into that sort of situation? Well, you need to do it with that space. That's fine. Tear down those fucking trees. Build some buildings there. But don't fucking build them for housing. Right. There's tons of land out there where you can build housing, right? Or you can build houses, or you can restore houses that, you know, you have. That are just out there that are abandoned. There's tons of abandoned land out there that no one is fucking using. Tons of abandoned houses out there that they're just there.
And what you should do is you should build job magnets that bring people into the town, which increases the demand for housing, and then the market will basically take care of itself.
Exactly. But, like, it's like the way that you get a city to boom isn't you fucking put houses on it and then get people to move in here with no opportunities for, you know, for stabilization. You create jobs. That's how you get a town to boom. Mm-hmm. And then the people will come for the jobs.
We have to also remember that, like, a lot of, like, the quote-unquote low-income housing is also a scam, because they basically will, like, they try this in, like, major cities all the time, and they turn to these massive financial boondoggles because they say they're, like, the low income, but they literally, like, don't allow houses to be built for that will sell for below a certain threshold because to them, low income housing doesn't generate enough property taxes to be worth it. So they basically actually are incentivized through property taxes to only build for medium and high income people. This is why the housing market, one of the main reasons that the housing markets are so fucked right now is because builders will only build medium and high income housing and not low income housing, not entry level housing for younger people, because the politicians require this and that amenities, all these luxury amenities to be included, for they use like quality of life as an excuse, but what they're really doing is they're pricing entry level home buyers and younger couples out of the market, and they're doing it because they want more property taxes from those higher income houses. So it's bullshit. A lot of it is a scam because for that very reason. But anyway, I wasn't expecting to get into these kinds of discussions on the show, but I'm glad we're having them. No, don't stop apologizing. And don't say sorry for apologizing. Okay, next one is out of Florida. Missing children saved from trafficking during Operation Northern Lights. This happened right before Christmas. The law enforcement found 43 endangered children, some as young as 18 months, during a 2-week sweep that spanned multiple states. The U.S. Marshal Service announced on Thursday that Operation Northern Lights is the most successful missing child operation ever conducted in northern Florida. The operation, dubbed Northern Lights, ran from December 1st to December 12th and involved more than 80 personnel from 25 agencies, including federal, state, and local law enforcement, social service organizations, and child advocacy groups. The mission focused on locating critically missing children, providing immediate care, and preventing further exploitation, according to the U.S. Marshals Service. While most recoveries occurred in North Florida, the U.S. Marshals Service said that the search extended to Louisiana, Mississippi, and Tennessee. Among the most notable cases, a 1-year-old from Leon County found in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a 17-year-old and a 1-year-old from Okaloosa County recovered near Jackson, Mississippi, a 13-year-old missing for 8 months located in Jacksonville, and a 15-year-old abducted by a non-custodial adult found in Ocala with the suspect arrested. So that's like, what is it, like an hour northwest of Orlando, I think is where Ocala is. I think
Ocala's very, very close.
Yeah, I did some house hunting there, and they are building so many houses in Ocala, it's insane.
Oh yeah, they're expanding Ocala really fast.
Yeah, it's crazy. Authorities made 9 arrests, primarily for interference with child custody. Investigators said that they are pursuing additional charges related to human trafficking, child endangerment, and custodial interference. The U.S. Marshals Service said that the recovered children received medical care, food, shelter, and counseling immediately after being found. Child advocates were on hand to help with emotional recovery and ensure long-term safety. Acting U.S. Marshal Greg Legettle called the operation the most successful missing child operation ever conducted in Florida. Adding 43 endangered children will now be home safe for the holidays. Homeland Security investigations and local sheriffs echoed the sentiment, emphasizing teamwork and swift action. Derek Driscoll of the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children said each child recovered represents a life removed from harm's way. Operation Northern Lights was conducted under the Justice for Victims of Trafficking Act of 2015, which expanded the Marshal's authority to assist in missing child cases. Since then, the agency has recovered nearly 4,000 children nationwide, with a 66% success rate, according to the news release. That's actually really high. I thought it'd be lower than that. Mm-hmm. So, thing is, they got home for the holidays, which is a feel-good thing, but these kids aren't okay.
No.
They may never be okay. But at least they have a chance to be okay at some point. And that should be celebrated. You know?
Yeah.
Especially a fucking 1-year-old? Like, what? What? Ah, God. Okay.
Don't even want to think about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking gross. Good Samaritan bride stops to help man injured in highway car crash on the way home from her wedding. Still wearing her wedding dress. Off-duty nurse. What?
No, keep
Wait, hold on a
keep reading.
second.
Oh.
Hold on. In a highway car crash. That's for that. So, soaring rain dressed off-duty nurse Heather Schubert helped the stranger until emergency medical services arrived. Just moments after her nuptials?
Nuptials.
Nuptials? What does that mean?
Nuptials. That's like when you like give your vows to each other and do the ceremony of marriage.
Oh.
You're gonna do that one day.
Off-duty nurse Heather Schubert pulled over and helped a car crash victim while en route home. Still wearing her wedding dress, she worked to save the stranger's life. When you're a nurse and you always put other people first, that's always my first instinct, the bride told her local news station. In an interview published on Sunday, Schubert, who works at Ochsner Medical Center in New Orleans, explained to the outlet that she never expected her newlywed life to begin at a crash scene. But as she and her husband were driving home on I-10 on the night of Saturday, November 22nd, saw a man lying across the road with all of his car's airbags deployed. She knew she had to act fast. I assisted in the manner of seeing what his pupils were like, if we had any trauma response, which he in fact did have trauma. His pupils were not reactive to light, Schubert remembered. The bride stayed with the critically injured man until emergency medical services arrived. His current condition is unclear. Despite having just tied the knot and being excited to celebrate at home, Schubert told WDSU that she didn't hesitate to stop and help.
Yeah, she had to put the wedding night sex on hold for about half an hour.
What the fuck? The woman's boyfriend died. She married 70 friends at a $250,000 sisterhood wedding.
That's a cope if I've ever seen one. That's a massive cope is what that is. I mean, it sucks that her boyfriend died, though.
There's never a question. There's never hesitation. That's just something that I will always probably be the person to run into the accident to see if I can help, she said, adding, I would hope that anybody, whether a nurse or not, anybody, if they see somebody in trouble,